I don't know what just happened, but we are back. And if I'm not mistaken, we are live again, so... If I'm not mistaken, we are live again on the old Twitch. I mean on Kick. So bet there's that. Yes, yes. I got it fixed. I'm glad I got it fixed. Wowza! What is that? Welcome back. All right, so yeah, the game plan is to go fix the slime. That's the plan right now. So let's do that. Okay, back up. Did I get the TNT? I did. Getting the TNT and then that are the most important parts. Everything else is kind of whatever, you know what I mean? I can't... Seriously, I can't reach that? Are you kidding me? Thank you. Seems insane to me. Oh, I caught it. Let's go. Let's not fall on the minecart. I'm pretty sure I would have died there. Okay, I think that's enough slime to finish the floor. We should be good. At least I hope. Maybe not, actually. We need, what, 15, 17? We need 17 more? Okay, cool. That guy, what is that? What is that? That's your favorite line? Why is that? What is it about saying that that's your favorite line? Not that I have an issue with you saying it. I like, the line's dope. It, what does it come from? Scary Movie, right? Is it Scary Movie? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I don't do horror movies or anything like that, so yeah, I'm not like big on horror stuff. Not really my cup of tea. But you know, anyone that does watch that stuff, like cool for you. I'm glad that it makes you happy. You know what I mean? All right, grab this. Do I have enough? Yeah, I do. Okay. Just making sure I had enough inventory space. And grab that. 18. We needed 17. We are ready to go. Colin, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the stream. How do I turn caps lock off? I don't know how on a PC. I think it's on the left side of your. There should be a caps lock button, but you don't have to turn off caps lock unless. Oh, I almost fell into the void. That would have been terrifying. Not gonna lie to you guys. Awesome. And we're left over with one. Let's go put this in the chest really quick, and then we can get back to flying around and gaming with Scylla, or Scylla. Scylla is my guess. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. I hope you're doing absolutely lovely. It's nighttime for me, so I mean, maybe it's not nighttime for you, but either way, I hope you're doing great today, this evening. You know what I mean? All right, so this is what we're going to be doing. All stream is cleaning all this stuff up. The goal is to get all of it done. Will that actually happen? Probably not, because like I said, it's nighttime. But I wanted to get a stream in, get a little bit of work done, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, dog? Oh, can I get it? Yes! Got those two. Got that, got that. Got that. How was your day? Lover! My day's been great, actually. Thank you for asking. How about your day? I hope you're doing well. TikTok Live doesn't show up in the chat on stream. Yeah, I don't have any way of like showing that on stream. So I have it pulled up. It just doesn't show up on stream. It only shows Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Now there might be a way of adding that like later on. I'll have to figure that out off stream, or figure that out. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out off stream. Your day's been good. I love that. I love that. Awesome. Bye bye TikTok. The big noob joined. How are you, big noob? Welcome to the TikTok stream. Lover, did you do anything crazy today? Did you do anything wild today, or was it just a kind of lay back and enjoy whatever the day brought your way? Oh, did you see the click there? Bow. Bow. I don't need an aim trainer, guys. I've been playing FPS shooters my entire life, and I don't want to say that I got aim, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The aim's kind of nice. Aim is kind of nice. I think unfortunately we're starting to get to the point where this is just going to be a pain in the butt to do. The goal is to slow down while flying and knock out as many as we can. I wonder if there's a game based off of this. I'm sure there's a developer out there who's made a game where you just fly around clicking squares, cubes. It's a cube. It is a cube and a half. That guy's just going nuts with the emojis. I love that for you. Not a whole lot today. This whole week you've been busy, really? Like with work, or just been busy? Oh no, 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 no. Dude, the music's kind of popping right now. I'm liking it. I need it to continue this. I don't want it to slow down. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. There's a limit on how many you can send at once? That's hilarious. I'm imagining because I imagine they do that because botting can be a really big problem. And considering the fact that Kick has they track like interaction of chat. I mean, I imagine most streaming platforms do. Oh, I got the hiccups. Ow. But I imagine most streaming platforms do. But because they have the partner pay program on Kick, I imagine they take it super serious. Oh, I got it. Let's go. They take it super seriously because they don't want they don't want misleading analytics. You know what I mean? How long have I been playing Minecraft? That is a... Hold on, let me think. Let's see. Over a decade? But if you're like... I've been playing over a decade, but I've been like playing, making content like seriously for about a year. And then I recently started streaming a few weeks ago. Maybe 5 weeks ago or something like that. 5 or 6 weeks ago. So I'm relatively new to the Minecraft. Though I streamed Minecraft in the past. I just haven't done it in a long time. But trying to be serious about it a couple of weeks. So that was a very long-winded way of saying yes, I've played Minecraft for a very long time. You didn't even ask about how long I was making content, but it felt like I should say something for whatever reason. Can I get that? Yes. By the way, this is going to be my life for like another, I assume 5 hours. That's my guess. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm addicted to the game right now. Been working pretty seriously on some pretty insane builds, at least for me anyways, and really excited about where I'm gonna take this world. I don't know, really trying to push myself in terms of building and just kind of doing crazy stuff. I don't know. I don't dislike some of the Minecraft content, but a lot of it seems like it's the same. It's like I built 45 farms. I built the top farms in Minecraft, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it seems kind of boring to me. And then there's like I built the Nether in the end or something like that. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I want to do something wonky. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool if you built like let me think of something. Like, I built the Looney Tunes world in the overworld or something. You know what I mean? Just something crazy like that. I don't know. I think that'd be cool, but that also means a massive time commitment. So I don't know, dog. I'm just out here kind of doing my thing. Just trying to enjoy Minecraft and play it the way I want to play it, and just kind of go from there. You know what I mean? Me when Splunky doesn't go live. Look, I do what I can. Okay, I try to go live as often as I can. But starting tomorrow, as long as my internet doesn't conk out like it has been, we have about a week. I mean, I probably won't stream on Saturday or Sunday, but tomorrow I'll stream most of the day, and then Monday through Thursday I'll stream most of those days. So, and then, but we're getting really close to like me wanting to get ready to start working on the next video. So, who knows what that's going to look like? I may not stream while I work on the video, because it's probably going to take me, I don't know, most videos take me about 100 hours to work on, so we'll see. Here's an overused one. I built all the biomes around my end portal. Exactly. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. I just find that to be kind of monotonous and boring. You know what I mean? I mean, I absolutely respect people that do that, but me personally, I'm like, I feel like there's a little bit other stuff I could do, you know what I mean? Bow, 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 bow. Where's the cool music? Is it really low? Can you not hear it? Do I need to turn it up? Is it not bopping the way it should bop? Is it not bopping the way it should? You can't hear it at all? All right, let me turn this mug up. All right, hold on. Here in a second, you should be able to hear it. Let me switch songs. How about now? Is that better? Can we hear it now? Be my ears and let me know if you can hear it, because I can hear it quite well. It is blasting in my headphones at the moment, if I'm being honest. It is cooking my eardrums at the moment. I'm going to bed, but have a great rest of your night, and good luck on cleaning all that out. Thank you, lover. I assume that's how your name is pronounced, unless it's Love VR, which is also a fantastic play on words. Either way, thank you so much. I will have tons of fun cleaning this out. It should be loads of fun. And if it's not, well then, you know, at the very least, you're going to be sleeping and you won't have to see this. And whenever you come back, if you decide to come back, you will see me do something other than this. Granted, I do have all that to clear out, but, you know, that's a problem for later Splunky. You don't have to worry about it, which is always nice. I can hear it! It is being heard! Good. Good. I'm glad it's turned up now. It is so hot in my office right now. I accidentally covered the AC unit earlier and forgot to uncover it. Or I didn't accidentally cover it. I covered it on purpose. But, I covered the window is what I was trying to do, but my AC unit is there. Underneath the window, because it's a window unit, obviously. And, yeah, so I forgot to uncover it, and now it's kind of toasty in here. But, you know, we're gonna survive. I have to watch this. What motivational speech do you get tonight? I don't know. See, the thing about motivational speeches is they can't be forced. You know what I mean? They have to happen organically, or then it's insincere. It's not sincere, okay? And because I don't know if insincere, I feel like that's a word, but I'm not entirely sure. The point is, it has to be organic, because if it's not organic, then what's the point, right? It's me just spitting off words, trying to be something I'm not, you feel me? The amount of concentration this takes is kind of odd. Yeah, I felt. Darn. You're right. You're right. You're right. But best believe there will be a motivational speech. Maybe it will be tonight. Maybe it'll be in a week. I don't know. That's the cool thing about motivational speeches. And also, I gotta leave something in my back pocket. You know what I mean? Always gotta keep you on your toes. You feel me? You feel me? Wait, so you said you almost got hit by a car today, and you were on a highway. What kind of work were you doing that required you to be near a highway? I missed. Okay, I missed again. We're gonna ignore that block. We'll come back and we're just gonna reset, and we'll get that block here in just a moment. Maybe that'll be the last block I get. Nah, definitely not. I'll get it before then. Well, maybe. I don't know. I have no clue. Bow. Boop. Bing. Pop. I missed all three of those. Let's not talk about it. You guys didn't see a thing. You're not going to pretend like you did either. You know what I mean? You're just going to accept what happened. You're like, you know what? Spunky didn't miss that block. Bro, there's no way. There's no way I have to take a dump. There's no way I just started stream and my body, after I went to the bathroom before I came out here to stream, just trying to make sure, there's no way my body's doing this to me. Nah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I don't care. We're gonna wait. I'm not a punk. My mama didn't raise no punk. My daddy didn't raise no punk, you feel me? Okay? So I'm gonna tell my body I'm the one in control. Okay? You, sir, aka body, are not in control. You don't tell me what to do and when to do it. I go to the bathroom when I want to. Alright? That's how these things work. Or something like that anyways. Something to that degree. My elytra's gonna break at some point, and I'm just gonna fall. It's gonna be a very sad day. Hey guy, I was on the side of the highway, and there was a car speeding while I was hooking a car up on my dad's truck, and it almost hit me. Oh my gosh, dude. That is terrifying. I always try to move over. Like, I know there's not, like, you can't always do that. You watch it get pulled over? Good. You should always pull over. Christian96, the best viewers on streamboo.com, remove the space. Right, okay. Sure. The cop gave you a fist bump? Yo, that's a real one right there. That's a real one right there. Good for him. And good for you. I'm gonna stay in the kick stream so you get a freaking viewer and your views go up, but I'm chatting on this. Hey, sounds good to me. I appreciate your commitment to helping the stream grow. You're a real one for sure. No! Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Honestly, it might be better if I did this. Wait, is it like... Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can I do this? Let's see if this works. No, it didn't work. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try something. If I go over here and okay. Okay, there's that. Oh no, okay, I can't do that. Dang, I actually have to hold down the left click. Oh no, we're good. No, we're not good. We're not good, guys. We're not good. I tried to make this simpler. But unfortunately it didn't work. Got it. 10 more followers until 1.9. We're right there. I can smell it. You know what I mean? 2,000 is gonna be a sweet, sweet day. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a great day in the Minecraft Splunky community world. Oh, land. Perfect. Got one more. Got those. Oh, I still hit the... That's alright. It's whatever. It's whatever. You share it with your girlfriend, she might think you're crazy. Hey, well, you know what? All of us are a little bit crazy, are we not? You know what I mean? Just all of us have a few screws loose. I mean, are you human if you don't? Obviously, there are some out there that have a lot of screws loose, and you know, I wish the best for them, right? But like, most of us have one or two things off, you know? And if you think you don't, it's probably because you're the crazy one in your family. So, there's that. Take that however you freaking want to, I suppose, but that has been my experience so far in life. I think I'm self-aware enough to know that I am actually a little bit insane. I feel like you have to be. BRB sounds good. I feel like you kind of have to be just a little bit off your rocker. Considering, you know, everything that kind of goes on in the world and all the fun that happens, you almost have to be just a smidgen insane. And if you're not, you know, is life even fun? I don't know. Maybe it is for you. I can't get it. Darn. Bum, 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 bum. Random thought. Should I keep the final block that I mine up from this place? Granted, I didn't mine it all by hand, so it doesn't really have the same kind of sentimental value. She said no, she's trying to sleep. Ah, excuses. Sleep is for the weak, okay? Sleep is for the absolute weak. I'm just kidding. Sleep is incredibly important. Please, get your sleep. Like, insanely important. Get your sleep. Like, all of it. You know what I mean? The music's fire, though. You know, yeah. Streamlabs is... Or not Streamlabs. Harris Heller's Stream Beats. They have done a fantastic job of putting together just some fire tracks. And really some fire albums, if I'm being entirely honest. You know, it does help the stream. It helps me mainly. Like if I'm being 100% with you, because I don't know if I'd ever want to do any of this without music playing. I think I'd probably go insane. Now, Minecraft does have arguably one of the greatest sound music design tracks, albums of any video game I've ever played. And if you don't think so, you probably aren't. You just don't listen to good music, and I feel for you. I'm sorry that you have to go through life not loving music. But that being said, yeah, no, 100% has one of the best in the world. For 2.5 years. Congratulations. It 100% went full circle. We did talk about relationships. We did talk about streams. And honestly, I think our whole goal here should be to go full circle as often as we possibly can. Boom, boom, boom. What? Oh, I gotta respond to a comment. This is a safe environment. This is a safe environment. All we judge is me not liking sour Skittles. 1000%. That breaks my brain. It hurts my soul. But, you know, I can't force you to like anything, right? I just think it's blasphemy. You're talking about a goat candy. One of the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest to ever do it. And I won't be told otherwise. I'm not biased or anything. But the real question is it my favorite candy? And I don't think it is. Do I have a favorite candy? It might be my favorite sour candy. What did the comments say? Oh, it was on TikTok. I basically said that I put out the short that I put out weeks ago about having to collect a bunch of slime and place the floor, and someone said, all right, how about honestly just don't fall into the end, is what they said. And so I responded with, you know what, you're right. I'll make sure to do that, Captain, is what I said. Don't fall in the end. Yes, yes. Or I could not fall, but in the off chance that I do, I have something to catch me, you know? But whatever. Who am I, right? I'm but a guy who plays Minecraft way too much, but that's okay. Because I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm gonna live mine however I want to. Ah, I got it! That was clutch. I don't care what you say. I love Mike and Ike's. Yeah, I already got it on and got it all placed, but TikTok doesn't know that unless they're watching the stream, which is kind of crazy, right? They have no idea that I've completed this disgustingly large task. That makes absolutely no sense to do, but it is, you know what I mean? Okay, alright. Got it. Oh, and I caught the block. Let's go. Because I got the hands. Which makes no sense because I wasn't a wide receiver. Well, actually, I played tight end, so there's that, I guess. I could catch, but my football team in high school was not big on throwing to the tight end. We really didn't throw that much in general. We didn't pass all that often, you know. The air raid offense was kind of new at the time. So, there's that. Only the real viewers watch the streams all the way through. You know what? You're right. I should tell that to everybody. Like, you're not a real viewer. You don't watch the streams all the way through. For some reason, the TikTok chat isn't up. There we go. I love your content, bro. Kids, thank you. Thank you. I love your content. I don't know if you make content, but yeah. Ow. I just broke my face. I totally understand the sports talk that's happening right now, as you should. I have to remind myself that, like, sports isn't life, even though I feel like it is. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like it is. I feel like it's crazy. It should be life. Sports is incredible. Competition in general. Oh, what a great feeling, you know? I love being competitive. I hate not being competitive, actually. If I really think about it, I think I hate losing. No, I know for a fact. I hate losing more than I love winning. It's probably not healthy. In fact, I can tell you it's not healthy. Because I get very, very angry when I lose. I also get very angry if I perform poorly and then we lose. And honestly, I get really mad if we win and I perform poorly during a win. I just want to win all the time. Hey, look, I'm never going to tell you to miss. I'm never going to tell you to not work to watch a stream. You know what I mean? That's never going to happen. You do you. Go get your bread up. Can't be mad at you for getting your bread up. Like, what? That makes no sense. Do what you got to do. If you can make it to the stream, bet. But if you got to go get that money, dog, you know, you got to go get that money, you know? It is what it is. Do I have sweeping edge on this? Yeah, I do. Sweeping edge 3 is the max sweeping edge, right? It's not 4? I'm pretty sure it's 3. You made $120 because you were working with your dad? Heck yeah. I know that feels good. I know that feels good. Alright, we're good. What's the fattest check I've ever seen? I sold a house when I was in real estate, and I made $9 grand. That was cool. Not gonna lie, it was cool for about a day, and then I realized I had to do it all over again. I had to sell another house to get another paycheck, and I got real sad because selling that house to get that $9 grand took forever. It took like 6 months. No, maybe 4 months. It's still a long time. So then I got sad again. Can you buy one Windbreaker manga? Is it hard to buy Windbreaker mangas? I've been watching that. I haven't watched the most recent season, but that first season was absolutely fire. And I think I loved it because it was like, there was nothing crazy about it. It was just straight hands. There was no power. There wasn't like crazy abilities or magic or anything. No, it was just dogs getting down. You could just catch these hands whenever. You know what I mean? And I think there's something very human, I guess, in that regard. I don't know. That's just me though. That's just me though. It's 20% off right now? Ooh, you're trying to thicken up the old library, I see. Okay. Does Amazon have like really good deals on manga all the time, or? I don't know, I've never bought manga. Like, I've never bought it. I just pay. I pay for a service to read it online if I want to do it. You know what I mean? If I want to read it. I like Windbreaker the most because it doesn't have any overly aggressive powers. It's a chill anime with a good storyline and good fights. Exactly. 100%. All you need is a good story and some decent action, in my opinion, and you got me hooked. I'm not into the whole... At least I don't think I'm into the whole, like, lovey, mushy, gushy stuff. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not bad. But, I don't know. They have really good deals. You can find a manga that is $13, but sometimes there's deals and it goes all the way down to $6. Ew, okay, well, I'm gonna have to jump on Amazon and start checking up on some manga, because like I said, I'll look at it at like Barnes and Noble and stuff if I ever go, but that's really it. And usually I don't know where to start because I've always read my stuff like on my phone. You love romances. See, I haven't watched a whole lot of romance or read a whole lot of romance stuff, so, and I don't know if I mean, maybe I'd be into it, I don't know. You're kind of making a pretty strong case that I might want to consider, you know, checking it out. If you had if you had a recommendation, like if I was going to start a romance manga, where should I start? Buying it in person is the most expensive, really? Huh. That's kind of saddening. Maybe that's why I've never bought it, is because I looked at the price and was like, you know what? I don't know. And with the speed at which I read manga, I'm like, do I really want to like buy this today and be done with it today? You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to read and you read it so quickly. At least that's been my experience. Maybe I would slow down if I had a physical copy, but for some reason I have this thought that probably wouldn't happen. Hey, no worries. I mean, I'm in no hurry, so you know, take all the time you need. Let's get rid of that. Don't want it. Dude, I am sweating like I just ran around a track. What is going on? AC unit, please. Please, kick in and just cool it down in here. Golly, the heat in the US can be insane. It looks like there's a floor of slime at the bottom. Well, KTM, Nate, that's because there is. There is a massive floor of slime at the bottom of the end. In fact, that's 263,162 blocks of slime. I wasn't counting. When I buy in person, it's like Christmas, but then I realized I walked in there with $200 and came out with $10 because the pain. Oh, I know that hurts. I know that hurts. Yeah, Nate, it was look, I'm not saying that I have carpal tunnel right now, but I imagine I'm going to, or at the very least, I'm going to have some crazy arthritis. But also, I can't complain about that happening to my joints in my hands because, well, you know, I'm the one that decided to place it all. But it looks really cool. I'm happy with the outcome. So there's that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be mad that it looks like this and that my hand hurts. No one forced me to do this. Looks pretty sick, right? I mean, especially when you go up here and take a peek. A little piece of me, I'm not gonna lie to you though, there's a tiny piece of me that is absurdly disgusted with myself. Okay? Just a itty bitty piece of me is disgusted with myself because I collected it all and I placed it all, while simultaneously being incredibly proud of myself. It is a very weird feeling to have. Weston, I have a server with 67,563 days. Weston, oh my gosh. How long did it take from start to end? So to collect all the slime, it took 60 hours. And then to place it all, probably, I think it was somewhere around 20 to 30. I was placing about 10,000 slime per hour. So 26 hours, something like that. A long time. A very long time, an unhealthy amount of time. An amount of time that I would not wish on my worst enemy. An amount of time that I do not recommend committing to a project. Okay. Let's see. Well, it really depends. Do you like slow paced or fast paced? Okay. Okay. Do I like slow paced manga? I like a happy medium. So like, I don't want it to be as slow as like Naruto or One Piece. That's way too slow. But I also don't want it as fast as like Jujutsu Kaisen, where it's like everything happens within what feels like, I don't know, 3 or 4 seasons. You know what I mean? Well, then you would have the record. Yeah, that's a very long amount of time to commit in a world, server or not. You know what I mean? I'm not unhappy about it. In fact, I'm proud of you for committing 63,000 days to a world. But also, I have a few questions. I do. I genuinely have a few questions. Let me join the world for real, for real. It's a solo world. So, for real, no. But I'm glad you want to join the world. Thank you, Tickles. Yeah. Bro, my friend has a server with 598,438 days. There's no way. There is no way, Weston. There is no way. Even if you left the world open 24/7, how long would it take to get to that point? Because what, a full day cycle is what, 30 minutes? 20 something minutes, right? Amazing dedication, Tickles. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, this was there was a level of dedication that is kind of sickening, but you know, if anyone asks if I'm dedicated to stuff, the answer is yes. If I'm really passionate about it, you can count on me. I may not be good at the job, okay? I may not be good at the job, but I'm gonna show up. You would have gave up after placing 2 Well, you know, given the amount of time it took me to place it all, there were a few moments where I thought about it. I did think about giving up. He does not log off. That's disgusting. Nothing is slower than Naruto and One Piece, bro. Naruto and One Piece is like, there are moments where it's like watching paint dry or grass grow. I mean, pick your poison, but it takes a long time to get through those. Now, I will say some of the best writing I've ever read at times, but also a disgusting amount of reading had to go into staying up to date with Naruto. A level of commitment that might beat out putting 263,000 slime blocks down. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be dedicated to watch Naruto. You got to be dedicated to watch One Piece. You got to be dedicated to read them, right? The fact that One Piece is going on, what, 30 years, 25 years, something like that, blows my mind. You wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy? Watching it at 0.3 speed? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what made me so mad? I basically watched all of Naruto up until the final arc, really, because I got mad that the war lasted like 3 days in quote unquote IRL time, but it took like 3 years to get through that arc. I was like, dog, y'all have got to do something. Y'all need help. There's no reason. Like, why does it take 5 episodes to watch them bring, you know, I don't know, Madara back? Like, that makes no sense to me. But then again, I'm not the writer, right? You're not gonna use totems on your left hand? Nah, it's a regular survival world. Like, if I die, I die. It's whatever. The pain of going through and getting a totem outweighs the pain of just dying. I would rather die and just walk back than to have a totem and then have to go collect more totems. It sounds stupid considering, like, some of the stuff I've done in the world, but yeah, nah, there's just no way. No way, dog. Longest claim to live was 513 years old, world record, 513 years old. Would I want to live that long? Nah, I feel like 250 years, like, I think that's about it. I think that's my max. After 250 years, I think I'd do everything I'd want to do in life. I'd be like, all right, it's my time. We can go. We can go. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, what are you going to do with 500 years? Bro, you'd be so wise though. You know what I mean? Like, you would be so wise. $23 years of playing straight for 500,000. Now, I guess there is a way of like, what is it? You can like change the time clock on your computer. Does that work in Minecraft? Because I know that works in other games, where you change the time and date on your computer and it changes the internal clock of the game. Does that happen with Minecraft? Does anyone know? I don't know if that's a thing, but I've seen that done on other games, especially like games where you have to collect resources like auto clickers and stuff like that. For idle games, they can do that. Maybe it only works with that. But I know it works on like Xbox Live, like because if you wanted to get like Call of Duty earlier, because it always drops in Europe first. And I know there are some streamers who like fast forward their time slots and like change their location on their Xbox so that, or on their PlayStation, whatever it is, computer, so that they can play the game earlier. But I don't know if that works for Minecraft. And we're getting incredibly close to like not having to mine out any of this stuff. That feels really good. Oh, I saved myself. Can't get that. Let's go over 2. Maybe I can get it now. It doesn't speed up the day count, but it can make it oh, you can change the seasons in game. That's cool. But it doesn't change the day count. Okay. Well then, yeah. 500,000 days is impossible. Well, yeah, the game hasn't even been out that long. Is this Bedrock or Java? It's Java. I'm Java the Hutt. Yeah, I don't play on Bedrock. At least I don't play on Bedrock very often. Which I didn't realize how many people played on Bedrock. Is Bedrock played more often? I imagine it is because you have so many different consoles that have Minecraft. But yeah, no, I play on Java. Though I do have Bedrock. I just don't have a ton of friends that play on Bedrock. Also, I've played on Java so long that Bedrock just feels weird to me. I don't know if that makes much sense, but like it doesn't feel the same as Java. Like some of the movement disorients me and like makes me sick to my stomach. Bedrock's Wither is harder. Oh, well, I kind of cheat, so I cheese the Wither because I'm a sissy, and yeah, that's really the only reason. And there's nothing anybody can do to stop me from cheesing the Wither. I would rather cheese the Wither, get my beacons, than pretend like I'm really good at this game and can fight. So there's that. You know what I mean? The max world I've ever had was my 4K day world in Bedrock. Oh my gosh, 4,000 days is crazy. Because even on this world, what? I'm on 2692. I'm on 2692. And I feel like I've been playing this world forever. So the fact that you have a world that's 4K days is insane to me. And then I think about Linksy and whatnot. He has like, what, 17,000 days in his world, and it just blows my mind. And it's a hardcore world, which is like even more impressive. Which makes me wonder what, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now, but he has a 5-year-old world as well, or something like that. It's so impressive. So impressive the amount of time some people have put into their worlds. And anytime I see a hardcore world that's longer than like 1,000 days, I'm just like, my mind goes numb. There's a little piece of me that kind of feels like a loser, but whatever. That's not a them problem or a you problem, it's a me problem. Ow. This will just fly over here and deal with these blocks right here. Oh, ah! I tried, guys. I missed it. My bad. That's all. That was on me. I missed it. You know what? I could just build over and just mine it that way. That's what I could do, and that's what I'm going to do. Also, we need to make more. We need to make more rockets, so let's do that as well while we're here. It's 45,000 days. All right, I was way off on that. No disrespect to Linksy. That my bad, dog. I would never disrespect you in your world, because your world is insane. Honest mistake. was an honest mistake, okay? He has an insane world. I'm proud of him. I am so proud of him. The amount of people on TikTok that are like, you're not even in a hardcore world. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. Wait, what makes the wither harder in Bedrock? Honest question. I don't understand what makes it harder. Wait, can I get this? Yes. Got it. No, I didn't. Now I got it. I don't know if I have something in my eye. So I mowed my front yard and my backyard today. And one, I got really lucky because I accidentally mowed over a stick and it flew up and hit me in the hair. In the head. But it was like my hair stopped it from like actually hurting me. And I almost stopped mowing for a second because I was like, dude, that could have been really bad. Fortunately, I wear glasses, so like it would have hit my glasses and I think my eyes would have been fine, but I didn't keep mowing. I just kept it pushing. I ran out of rockets. I just kept it pushing and was like, man, that wasn't good. I could have hurt myself. Seriously hurt myself. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum. Grab that, and grab that one. You know, it deserves to be gone. Just get that. Let's just grab that. It's starting to get really weird because like there's so little of these blocks remaining. It's starting to blend in with the actual layer that we got to mine out here in a second. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this, and goodbye. What? What? How? What was that? Game is out here joking me. Brother. Okay. We're gonna take a second. We're gonna reset the mental. We're gonna refocus. We're gonna redial in here, and then we're gonna focus back up. Okay. We're gonna take just a moment, just a smidgen of a second. We're gonna re-lock in, and then we're gonna get back into it because that was absolutely not okay. Okay. Not okay. Alright, back at it. Dog. How is that happening? I don't understand that. The pickaxe is actually pickaxing, but it's somehow missing. What am I doing wrong? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. What is happening here? Game. Stop. Okay, there we go. Oh, is this whole side clear? Oh my gosh. It's actually clear. Do we seriously only have these 2 blocks here? That was it. Was that it? Let's fly around to make sure. Wow, we actually did that. Congratulations, stream. We got it done. Wow. Wow. Look how sick that, look how clean that looks. We're just gonna get some claps, okay? Claps, everybody. We actually did it. I am mind boggled at the moment. This has been such a journey. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been such a journey, guys. It feels so good to be at this point. I don't know how to feel. I think I'm happy. I mean, that's over there, but that has to do with that. I gotta mine that out, but like, and all that out, but... Wow, you know what I mean? Yeah, cheers. Cheers. Now, the question is, do I take this, do I start working on this? Or should I start removing all... we're gonna remove all that. I've decided. Let's just remove all this. Okay, this is how we're gonna do this. This... Nice. Okay, there's that. We can get rid of all of this now. Which is there? No, there's not. I got rid of all that. Nice. Get rid of this platform really quickly. Perfect. And then we slowly get rid of this. Or no, actually, let's get rid of this stuff over here. And grab all of our TNT. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab all of our TNT. We're gonna grab all of the fans off the TNT, or off the dupers. One second, got text. Okay. Bing, bow. Let's go down here and grab all this. Nice. Nice. What am I building? So I'm gonna build a giant planet and a giant spaceship, and the spaceship's gonna be shooting that planet and making it explode. Twitchy dog, that's the basic idea. But I gotta finish getting rid of all this. So hopefully it turns out really cool. I don't know yet. We'll see. I haven't planned anything out in creative, mainly because I don't really ever plan out anything in creative. Because in my head, it seems like a terrible idea to build something in creative just to rebuild it in survival. I don't want to build it twice. Though it probably saves a whole lot more time, but I don't know, that seems like a massive chore. So yeah. That's sick. Thank you. Thank you. I hope it turns out sick. I really have no idea. I've never built anything that insane, if I'm being honest with you. So we'll see how it turns out, and it's either going to be absolutely dope or it's going to be an absolute poop show. And at the end of the day, it's, you know, it is what it is. So either way, it's getting built at some point, somehow. You know what I mean? Let's actually do this and do it like this. Yes. Alright, I will do that. Dun, dun, dun. Mr. Tom, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing alright today. Also, random question. Do we like the lime green text, or should I change it back to white? Is it kind of hard to see? I feel like it's kind of hard to see. Weston, my friend lied for the longest time. Yeah, no, yeah, they lied to you. 100%. And it's not even close. You might want to have a heart-to-heart with them. Like, hey, brother, I'm all for you talking about how awesome your world is and how long you've been playing. But you straight up lied to me. And I'm not about that. Silly Billy. Hey. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all right this evening. Or, I mean, it's evening for me. I don't know if it's evening for you. But, I hope you're living life to the fullest. Bow, 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 bow. I like it. Okay, so the lime green works. We're cool with the lime green. Alright, bet. That's all I need to know. If you guys like it, I'll keep it. Alright. It's moments like this where I have to tear this down that I kind of wish that I didn't have to remove the blocks underneath these, but obviously if I don't remove the blocks, I then just blow myself up. So it's a necessary evil, if you will. White is easier to see though. Okay, not doing so bad. It's nighttime right now, and I love your in world. Been trying to get all wood types to make a pillager outpost out of them. You're gonna make a pillager outpost out of each wood type, or are you making one single pillager outpost using all the wood types? Both ideas seem sick. One seems like it would take a whole lot longer than the other, but both seem sick. White is easier to see. Okay, then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna change the color. The chat's about to disappear. Okay, I just want you guys to know this. Chat's going to disappear for a split second. You're not going to see it because I'm changing the color. There's nothing I can do about it. For some reason it erases it, but that is what it is. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Alright. We'll get rid of this one and then we will go back to, we'll go down and grab everything that I need to grab. Alright, back down here. If I land on a minecart, does it hurt? No, it doesn't. Oh, my game lagged. Hello? Are we good? I seriously think I have something in my eye or allergies are starting to kick in. In both cases, I'm not really that happy about it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because if I scratch it, if I scratch that little itch, it's only gonna make it worse. You know what I mean? That's the terrible thing about like your eyes starting to itch. It's like you scratch it, you're like, oh, relief, and then like 5 seconds later, it starts to burn. You know what I'm talking about? Do I have world edit? No, I don't. Yeah, all the wood types with the planks and wood itself, I already got about half of them. Heck yeah. How long have you been playing in your world? Let's go put some of this stuff up. Your internet? No, Mr. Tom, not the internet. Bedrock wither equals metal slides in summer. Java wither equals metal slides in winter. Easy comparison. That guy, I have no idea what you just said, but yes. About 100 days? Okay. So you've been in it not too long, but long enough to kind of got your bearings. You got like a little base going. Been in there long enough to be like, nah, I like this world. Are you in hardcore or are you regular survival? Not that it really matters, in my opinion. I know some people are like strictly all about the old they're strictly focused on the hardcore aspect of it, which I mean I guess is cool. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. All you're doing is helping Splunky even though you're a bot? Absolutely. I'm sure there's some kind of way they like cancel out that metric, but whatever, you know. I'll let other streaming platforms figure that out. I'll let their AI figure all the bots and stuff out. I'm just gonna play, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a much more understandable, okay. It's really that bad on Bedrock? Is it really that hard to kill the Wither? I mean, I obviously I cheese it here in Java, but like it's not like it's that hard to kill. I accidentally set a wither loose in this end actually. So there's that. I didn't feel like it was that hard to kill. It was kind of a pain because it was flying around and stuff. And I'm not the best shot with a bow and arrow, so I had to kind of figure that out. But it wasn't like I was worried about dying or anything. You know what I mean? The hitboxes are smaller, really. I have the best build you have ever seen? Nah, there's no way. I mean, I appreciate the gas, but there's no way. Because there are some insane builders out there. I mean, prime example, Mog Swamp. And I wouldn't even consider Mog Swamp like one of the best. He's great at building, but I wouldn't even consider him one of the best. Normally, with me using chunk base to find in portals and spawners for loot and extra, wait, EX for enchantment. Okay, I got you. I got you. Let's see. Since it can break bedrock and like launch itself at you and spawn wither skeletons on you, it spawns wither skeletons. Yo, wait, that's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie, but it can break bedrock as well. What the heck? I didn't know that. Goals one shot. Super sorry with no armor. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, it's definitely harder. That's for sure. Monday, I have nothing to do. Tuesday, I have nothing to do. Wednesday, I have nothing to do. Thursday, I have nothing to do. Friday, I have nothing to do. Saturday, I have nothing to do. Sunday, I have nothing. Mr. Tom, that's a very sad story, and I hope that you get that figured out as you enter into the week. You think it can break bedrock? That's kind of useful, though. But there's no way of cheesing it in bedrock? Oh my gosh. Honestly, it seems, that seems like a dope fight. That seems like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Now, if you're in hardcore, maybe not, but that seems like a lot of fun. I'm probably a bit crazy though, so there's that, you know. Take what. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that one. I have a flat world and I'm making a PvP map where it's like all biomes and structures from all worlds. Oh, okay. Do you have an estimated, like, how long do you think it's going to take you to complete that? That seems insane. That just sounds like it's going to take forever. You played hardcore and died on the first day? I've been there. I've done that. It's a very humbling experience. It's like mini islands. Gino! Boo! What's up, dude? How are you, Gino? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing alright. Mini islands with bridges connecting them. That's going to be so fun. Seems like it's going to be a massive time commitment, but it's going to be really sick when it's done. I wish you the best. Wait, it can two-shot you in max netherite armor? No way. You're joking, right? Mr. Tom, my exams just over 3 weeks ago, and now I'm at home doing nothing but scrolling on YouTube. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I scroll on YouTube when I have stuff to do. So, you know, at least you were taking care of your priorities when you had the opportunity to do so. Maybe a few weeks. You're kind of a fast builder, it sounds like it. Goodness gracious. I guess it also depends on how large it is. You're not kidding. It's hell. Sounds like it. Jeez. Wait, why did they make it so hard? I mean, I'm not mad at them for making it hard or anything like that. I definitely think that we should have some harder bosses in Minecraft. I do think that if you're going to have really hard bosses, there should be a really good reward. I don't feel like the reward system in Minecraft is all that great, but that's that's me. That's my own personal thought. So, you know, you can take that with a grain of salt if you want to. I don't really care. But I'm all for them. Like, I understand that power creep is a thing in video games, and so you got to be really careful about that. But it does feel like netherite in and of itself is underwhelming. It's kind of trash in my opinion. Looks cool, sure, but trash overall. You play Xbox with stick drift, so it's a little hard to build, but I make it work with some patience. Absolutely, yeah, it sounds like it. Another VR person. I've played VR about 20 minutes and I get motion sickness, and so there's that. There was this one guy that said Bedrock Wither should go to Java and Java Wither should go to Bedrock since PvP is easier in Java and harder on Bedrock. That kind of makes sense. That makes sense to me. I don't know. I would like more. I'm all down for more PV, PVM in Minecraft. But I mean, again, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know how you would like really navigate putting all that together and making it look really, really cool and make it worth it for the player base. But I don't know. I think like adding stuff like armor trims is kind of a waste of time. I recognize that people want individuality, and that's kind of cool in that regard. But when you're not adding bosses or anything, and it's just a cosmetic thing, it gets really, really obnoxious when you're like looking forward to something crazy happening. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being a nitpicker at this point. But which got a new sticker. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a VR and I've been playing for 3 years and made a ton of friends, and my old one just broke. The head strap broke, so my sister gave me hers because she got the third one. Isn't having siblings and being able to trade with them, exchange items with them, so fun? Maybe that's not everyone's experience, but I've enjoyed it. You have to wake up at 6 a.m.? Yeah, it's an early start. What for? I'm being nosy. You don't have to tell me. That's none of my business, but I wish you the best. You're gonna build a VR and on Xbox? You're gonna play Minecraft in VR? That seems like I would get so motion sick and... Ugh. Wait, you can make a dragon out of stickers? How? I need to see this. How does that even work? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Right here. Oh, you're getting new internet. Okay, so then it's worth it. It's worth waking up that early. Wait, it's an octopus, but it's still cool. I agree. 1000%. Still cool. I should make a Discord. People have told me that I should make a Discord, but let me tell you why I don't want to. It's really, really simple. I play a video game that most people think is for kids. And because of that, I know that there will be a potential for a younger audience to be in that Discord, and I ain't trying to babysit. I ain't your daddy. All right? I've heard that about Cox Internet. I've never, I don't have that here where I live, so I've never had to experience it unless there's I mean, maybe I do have, maybe we do, but I think it's under a different brand name. I don't think we have it though here. Wait, that is an octopus. That is actually sick. What the heck? What's the plan with the end island? Let's see. If I could give you a tip, I would, but I don't got money on me right now. Maybe sometime. Silly Billy, there is never, ever, ever going to be a requirement for you to tip or donate. The best way that you guys can support me, okay? This is hands down the best way. Watch my YouTube videos if you enjoy them. Watch the streams if you enjoy them. Like and comment on those if you enjoy them. And if you have a Kick account, which is another streaming platform, you can go over to there and you can sign up an account there and you can watch and interact over there, because on Kick, it's an ad-free experience, number one. Number two, they also have a partner program where I can get paid hourly from them for streaming if I meet their partner metrics. So those are the best ways that you can support me if that's something you're interested in without having to spend a dime out of your own pocket. So, but that being said, watch wherever the heck you want to. Whatever you feel is the best viewer experience for you, watch there, but don't ever feel like you have to donate. Don't ever feel like you have to sub or buy a membership. Nothing like that. There are ways of doing of supporting me without having to take money out of your own pocket, because I know money is sometimes it's not easy to come by. You got to earn it. But I appreciate the comment. Here is an angle. This is sick, but wait, an angel. Not as cool as the slime on kick. I agree. The slime on kick is dope. Yeah, but I'm way too nice for people, so I want to. Well, Silly Billy, I appreciate that, man. It's very kind of you. I'm gonna like this one. I'm waiting for it. Show me what we're working with. Dude, my nose itches. I took my allergy medicine today, so I have not been itchy at all today, which has been really nice. I think the itch I just experienced was a normal itch. That sounds so stupid when I say it out loud, but that was like a normal itch. Are you also streaming on Twitch? Yes, I stream on YouTube, I stream on TikTok, I stream on Twitch, I stream on Kick, and I stream on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. Well, I gotta go to bed. Night, everyone, and have a great rest of your week. Silly Billy, thank you. You take it easy now. Have a good one. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Bada bing, 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 boom. All right, this is the final one. Okay, we got all this. We don't have all this. We need to grab this, and then we need to fall down here, make sure we got everything from down here. Grab those final mine carts, and then we should be good to just take out that platform, which is going to be dope. So sick. So sick. I cannot wait to have this all clear. Then we'll go to the other side, get that done, and then the only thing that will be left is getting rid of that endstone there, and then getting rid of the pillars. And then, yeah, we will be ready to start working on this massive build. Dude, I'm actually getting stoked. Y'all have no idea how excited I'm getting. I feel like I've been working on this forever. Am I like I'm just excited, you know? I'm just so excited, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna turn out really well, I think. I hope. I mean, I guess there is a chance that it doesn't, and if it doesn't, then well, it doesn't. Can I go get? Hold on. I need haste. There we go. All right, let's see how much of this we can get rid of. Quickly, 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 quickly. Don't run out of haste, please. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Dude, my eyes are drying out. Hello? Am I just getting old? Probably. Wait, is that a football player? Is that a quarterback throwing a pass? No, I know exactly what that is, because I'm a sports guy. Which, by the way, did the Pacers win? Let me check this out. Did the Pacers win? Hold on 1 second. Let me see if the Pacers won. I think they did. Oh yeah, they beat the brakes off of OKC. Okay. Yeah, I made it. Mama, I made it. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I agree. The Indiana Pacers won, and they pushed to Game 7 for the NBA Finals, which is going to be interesting to say the least. I think they played back in OKC, which I mean, I said from the get-go that I think OKC is probably going to win it all, but it's been one heck of a series. I don't care what anyone says. You don't have to like You don't have to like basketball. You don't have to like. You don't have to like sports in general, but it has been one heck of a series. Now we knew that OKC was good, but the Pacers have been like a Cinderella team in my opinion. It's been awesome to watch. I'm not a Pacers fan. In fact, I think generally speaking, I like OKC more, mainly because I went to school in Oklahoma. And so I like them generally more, but it's just been cool to watch. You know what I mean? I might have snuck to my phone and grabbed it to be here again because I love the stream. Oh, silly Billy! Stop it! You stop it! Okay? Thank you. Hey, I like OKC, and I don't even know what sports talk is. The edits on that is sick. Wait, what edits? There's some OKC edits that you've seen recently? I've never been interested in editing sports stuff, but there are some pretty dope sports edits out there. There's some people that make some really good content when it comes to sports. That's just me, though. That's my 2 cents. My mom told me to sleep, but like the little goofy person I am, I don't follow. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you to break your mother's rules, but I used to do the same thing. I'd turn the TV on in our like my brother and I used to share a room, and we'd turn the TV on, and then we would hear my mom walking through the house, and then we'd turn it off and pretend like we were asleep. And she would be like, "I know you guys aren't asleep. I can hear your TV." And we would not say a peep. She'd walk away. She'd be like, "Go to sleep." And she'd walk away, and then we'd wait like 5 minutes, and then we'd rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? Okay, see, edits are fire. I'm in Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma. You should. If that's your state. Just like me, I love Texas. I'm a Texan. What can I say? This platform's way bigger than I remember making, but whatever. Can I pick all this up? I can't pick that up. Let's pick this up. Alright. Hopefully that side's a little easier to clean up. You love the weather there? I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I have a little feeling that there's a little sarcasm there. Just a tiny bit of sarcasm. I have a helicopter. Wait, a helicopter entrance to a secret base? Using redstone? Wait, did you build an actual helicopter in Minecraft that uses redstone and flies? Because if you did, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Like mind-boggling. Mind-bogglingly insane. Insane. I don't know what that doesn't really work, but you get my point. That's crazy. Actually, let's go over here because I think I run out of pace 2, so let's walk backwards here. Maybe I don't. Okay, I definitely don't. That's cool. Good. Am I gonna go pick up this endstone? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe? No. I'm from Chicago, but my parents are from Guatemala, so my mom just yell at me and like, I like to argue back. You get playfully hit? I'm glad you get playfully hit, because my parents used to they used to give me what they called act right. I wasn't abused or anything like that. They just gave me some act right. You know what I mean? Just some act right. Now it's an add-on. I did that before. Oh, that's crazy. Bedrock is insane. The heck? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's right. You are trying to be a meteorologist. You're not trying. You're working towards being a meteorologist. That's what's happening. You're not trying. You're gonna make it. You're good. So do you? Being a meteorologist? Can you also be a storm chaser? Or is that an entirely different? Like, I feel like you have to be a meteorologist to be a storm chaser, but maybe you don't. Maybe that's not how that works. I don't know. Oh wow. I said I wasn't going to collect it all, but then I decided I couldn't help myself. So I'm not reading chat. 1 second. I don't want this stuff to despawn. I don't know why I'm collecting it. I don't know about you guys, but there's always this, like, I always feel like I have to collect everything. It's really stupid. And I understand that. There's another end island out there that I could just fly to and mine that up if I wanted to. But, like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I feel like I have to collect this. Have I ever used Endstone for anything? No, I've never used it. Do I have any plans of using it anytime soon? For anything? No. I don't have any plans to use it, actually. It's not even like a anytime soon. It's like I literally have no plans to use it. But my brain will not allow me to just let it despawn if I can pick it up. Flying around and getting all those small pieces was a little different. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys are like that or if it's just a me thing. But like, the Actrite hits were the worst. I think it's different. I don't know. To be honest, I just like weather and studying it. Okay, sick. Yeah, my parents, the Actrite hits. Matter of fact, my father's a coach, right? And as he got older and we got bigger, my father was like, you know what? I don't have the energy to like actually spank you guys. And so he was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna line up at the mailbox. And we're gonna run sprints up and from one mailbox to our neighbor's mailbox. Okay, so back and forth. And I remember being like, oh, okay, cool. And I don't remember if it was me or if it was my brother that asked. But either way, one of us was like, you know, how long is this gonna, like, how long are we gonna run? My father looked us in the eyes and was like, until I get tired. And I just remember that was the first time in my life where I was like, wait, hold on, you're not running. How is that? Like, how are you ever going to get tired? And it dawned on me. I was like, he's not saying he's going to get, like, we're going to run until he physically gets tired. He's saying we're going to run until he's bored of watching us run. I don't remember how long we ran that day, but in my mind, I have this weird memory that we ran until the street light came up, or turned on, and we had started running when the sun was up. Okay? Do you understand how long you have to run for that to happen? You know what I mean? It was horrible. And we had a neighbor that tried to come out and save us and be like, hey, you shouldn't do that to your kids, which, by the way, bold decision, neighbor. But my father looked that person in the eyes and yelled at him that we were his kids and to shut up and go back inside his house. And that person did just that. That person said, I am so sorry, and then walked back inside their house. Okay? Not fun. Since I'm texting from YouTube, all the chat is just me. Oh, because you're on the horizontal one, aren't you? That's why I got the chat up, so that you can at least see the chat. Exactly. It was holes before holes came out. Okay? Which, by the way, I don't care what anyone says, Holes is a goated movie, and you can fight me over it. There's no way I missed that. But yes, Holes is an absolutely goated movie. If you don't like it, you can fight your mother. Oh, one of the best movies of that time. without question. Especially for a movie that was like a Disney movie, because like the acting for you know what I mean, like acting for Disney, Nickelodeon, all that stuff. They're young, they're young actors, and it's not top quality, but the acting in that movie was absolutely fire. The story was dope. The character development was dope. I loved it. I loved it all the way around. I was very happy with the outcome, is what I'll say. Creative Dragon, hi Splunky. Hi Creative Dragon, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Let me hear you do that scream. Yeah, raise your voice. Raise your hands. Everybody clap. And then jump up in the stands. I mean, yeah, I got the bars. I mean, yeah, I'm speaking facts. I mean, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm about to lose this track. What? Oh my gosh, what was that? What was that? That came out of nowhere, bro. I'm him. I am him. I am him, yo. I am him. I just messed up Redstone. I have to start all over. Weston, can we all take a moment? Let's all just take a second here, guys, and just wish Weston the very best moving forward, knowing that he has to redo all the work that he's just done. R.I.P. Yipe! Another YouTube texter. YouTube texting. Never thought I'd see the day. This is for Weston? Yeah, just shocked. For real, you are him? Ah, thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Whatever that means, but I'll be here all week. I'll be here all week and all day, okay? I'll be here today, tomorrow, and the day after that. At least I hope so. You know, my goal every day, the first goal that I have every day is to wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? Though, granted, if my time does come, you know, I would prefer it coming, like, while I sleep. You know what I mean? I want it to be a peaceful transition into whatever life has after Earth. I got kind of morbid and dark, but like, I just want you guys to know that. I feel like that's important to know. But yes, my first goal every day is to wake up in the morning. I think that's a pretty important goal to have. For obvious reasons, I ain't trying to die yet. When's the album dropping? I don't know if you guys are ready for that. What are we doing, Splunky? I am currently clearing out the end. So, a few days ago, we blew up the end, and then about, I don't know, an hour ago, maybe not that long, maybe 30 minutes ago, I finished cleaning up all the pieces of endstone that were floating, and now we're taking down all of this so that I can get ready to mine all that. So the next step is to finish taking out the end island, and then we'll take out those pillars all the way down to the slime level. And yeah, that's the general idea right now. And the ultimate goal is to build a massive membership subscriber like sub-only area. It's going to be a giant planet that's being shot by a spaceship, and that spaceship is going to be exploding that planet. And it's all going to be happening inside of a glass box, basically. So it's going to look like a... You ever walked into GameStop and seen like those little, I don't know, Goku figurines that are in like little glass boxes? It's gonna be something like that, to that kind of degree. My game crashed and you did not save? Dude, that is a... You poor soul, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, for real, I'm gonna head to sleep. I'll watch your vids tomorrow to support you. Good night, people. I'll be sleeping like a baby tonight, as you should, Silly Billy. Night night. Yo, bro, these look like cheeks. Oh my gosh, yeah they yeah, they do. Well, okay, good luck. I don't like the way you said that. You said that like, dang, dude. Yeah, man, good luck. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna suck. You probably, I don't think you meant it that way, but that's the way it sounded. Okay, I read a text, so it didn't sound like anything, but the point, you get the point that I'm trying to make here. I mean, I've come this far. You don't think I'm gonna be able to do it? Is that what you're trying to say? Huh? You don't think I got it in me to commit to building something that insane? Is that what you're trying to say to me? To Splunky? Have you lost your mind? I didn't mean it! Splunky, I didn't mean it, dog! Nah, no, you didn't mean it. It's all good. I'm just, you know, yanking your chain or whatever they say. Giving you a hard time, huh? Hey there, brother. I'm just giving you there a hard time, okay? Don't you worry about it. It's all right. You're cool with me, brother. We're cool, all right? We're like two peas in a pod, all right? I'm your friend. You're my friend. It's cool, brother. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. I believe in you. I believe in... Wait, what is it? What is it from the Peter Pan movie? I believe in fairies. I do. I do. I don't remember much from that movie because it came out a long time ago, but I do remember that little chant because they sing it for like 4 minutes straight. It's like, I believe in fairies. I do. I do. And then they have like kids that are like sleeping singing it. It gets like interesting. You're like, why are you... I mean, I know people talk in their sleep, but they're like, I believe in fairies. I do. I do. And it had something to do with like Peter Pan being able to fly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's a cool concept or not. I genuinely have no clue, but yeah. I believe in fairies. Fairies believe in me. If you are not a fairy, then head to that door and leave. I want you guys to know that if I like, if there was anything I could do in the world, it would be to like sing. Like genuinely, I don't need to be a professional like singer or anything like that, but I want to be able to rip these vocal cords. You know what I mean? I want people to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know who this person is, but they are an incredible singer. Unfortunately, I sound like a cat dying when I sing, and I've accepted that. It doesn't stop me from singing, right? Like, it's not gonna stop me from letting these pipes ring, but yeah, no, I wish I could sing. I don't know why though. But there's sometimes like when I hear someone, you can tell that like you can tell when someone's been professionally trained, and then you also can tell when there's someone that has just natural born talent and then professionally trained, and it's like listening to an angel. You know what I mean? The monster under Silly Billy's bed. Dang, yo, new subscriber, Creative Dragon. Woo! Welcome. How'd you get the name Splunky? So oddly enough, talking about the movie Holes, there's a scene where they're like under this boat in the middle of a desert, and in this boat they find something called sploosh, or they call it sploosh, and it is spiced peaches. All right, so I took sploosh, and I was like, that doesn't sound terribly good, so I need to combine it with another word, and I thought of funky initially, and well, actually, my favorite content creator, or I guess professional Call of Duty player, is Scump from Optic Gaming. But before he went by Scump, when he was younger, he went by Scumpy. And so I put Sploosh and Scumpy together, and that made Splumpy, and that sounded weird. So I changed it to, I thought of the words like funky. I was like, oh, that sounds better. So that's how I came up with Splunky. Me putting together Sploosh, Scumpy, and Funky. So nothing crazy. I wish there was some kind of insane backstory behind it, like that was my nickname or something. But yeah, no, that wasn't it. That didn't happen. So I don't know if that like satisfies your desire to want to know, but hopefully that makes you feel better about the name. But it does make it a little bit hard. Like, I don't know what to call the community. You know what I mean? Like, splooters or something like this doesn't sound right. So I have no idea what what the name of the community should be. But it's a work in progress. But yeah. Is who? Yo, this is sick. Well, thank you. Here's the name. Here's the name. Give me a name. Give me a name. What's so sick? The layout? The splunks? Ooh, wait a second. The Splunks. Hold on. The Splunks. Yo, you might be onto something. Because it kind of, like, I'm into basketball, right? And one of my favorite things to do in basketball is dunk a basketball. And so it kind of has that kind of connotation to it, you know what I mean? The splunks. Ooh. Yo, let me chew on that one, because that might be a dub. Let me chew on that one for the splunks. Yo, that might be one of those ones. The splunks. The splunks. Great Dragon. Splunk sounds like skunk, though. Dang, Dragon! Ah! I mean, I do play a lot of Minecraft, so I kind of get that swamp butt from time to time. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes it be getting funky in this office. I gotta take a break and go shower. I've done that. I've literally been in the middle of a stream and been like, yo, I gotta go shower. I just put it on be right back. I go take a 5-10 minute shower, come back, and I feel better. Why did you have to ruin it, Dragon? I think that's important. We're getting perspective here. I was on to something, yeah. Come on, dog. I was in the kitchen, man. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, we actually did it. That looks so insane. I might start hyperventilating. I've taken so long to do this. Like, my heart is racing. I've spent so much time in this area. The fact that I need to breathe. There's an Enderman coming after me. Where are you? I just saw him teleport. I thought maybe I didn't. But I mean, I know the island isn't completely done, but like my heart is racing, guys. I'm done with the redstone. Congratulations. This is what I'm gonna do to Dragon. Is that an uppercut? Just a power, like a strength empowered uppercut. Yo, imagine actually uppercutting a dragon in the mouth. One of two things is gonna happen. But it doesn't matter what happens. You're either gonna die or you're gonna live. But either way, it's gonna be a goated moment, and you're gonna be legendary. You're gonna be considered a legend, right? Like, you have to be. You uppercut a dragon, you're going down in historical lore. What would you even call that move? That's a thought. I gotta cook again. Hold up, let me think of another name. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. That guy, Dragon said, "I'd fly and dodge you." Obviously. Yo, Dragon's being very logical with the approach here, which means that guy, you got to come up with the names. Dragon, you got to be the one of logic who's like, ah. All right, so if it starts to flow, all right, if he starts to cook, I need you to be honest and be like, ah, no, that's one of those ones. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like, nah, he's really on to something. I don't know what that boy's on, but he's on to something. I just do this. There we go. Oh, they're starting to despawn. Quickly. I want another banger song to come on. Not that this one's bad, but I want one that really gets me going, you know what I mean? Gets the blood pumping. Gets the adrenaline going. I'm looking for that dopamine. Give me the dopamine. The what? The dopamine. Real 13 GK. Do you remember me? Vaguely. But hello, how are you today? None of your texts are working on Twitch? What the heck? Twitch. Start working. I wonder why. Very sad story, Twitch. Was good? Not much. I just finished mining out all the endstone that was up in the air. So all we got to do now is mine out this, which is exciting considering I've spent an absurd amount of time inside the end. A disgusting amount of time in the end. I've spent enough time in the end that I would recommend never spending the amount of time I've spent in the end. Flunky Junkie. Good, or am I on to something? Flunky Junkies. The Splunky Junkies. Wait. I kind of like it though. But we need Dragon's input here. Dragon's the one that... But I kind of like it. You know what I mean? I kind of like it. Yo, I kind of like it. Maybe a bit too much, now that I'm thinking about it. Can I go down this much? Alright, cool. Alright, now we gotta mine the rest of this out by hand, so this should be fun. How much have I actually mined out? Let's see, statistically speaking. 49,000, okay. Not bad. I'm not mad at that amount. Bum 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 bum. In a way, I'm calling you guys homeless. Okay. I mean, he's not wrong. It feels like this might be a little harder than I thought. Or if you really love the content and you're just like I start making content that you're like addicted to, then it kind of works at the same time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, am I onto something there? Am I onto like? Am I kind of onto something there, or is that like a no-go? Maybe it's still a no-go, and maybe we don't want to call people junkies. I don't know. I mean, if you are, you are. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but like, you're addicted to stuff, like, you know, you are. Right. Boom, 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 boom. I think we're just gonna do this a layer at a time, because why not? I guess, and because it just dies and falls off and disappears. Sort of works, but I think we can do a bit better. All right. Let's keep on cooking. I have to make a mountain look real. It is a giant block. Well, do you have world edit? Wouldn't that help? User 9284327816961. Welcome to the TikTok stream. How are you today? I can't believe I just spit that out. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever read numbers that fast in my life. Until that moment. That might have been the only time I've ever done that. I'm kind of proud of that. I'm not gonna lie. That was a dub in my book. And none of you guys can take that away from me. Bum, 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 bum. No, I'm on Bedrock. Oh, that stinks. What about the Splunklings? Yo, that's kind of cool too. Can you say everything about the community name? I just said I got a 3-minute unskippable ad. You just got an unskippable ad that was 3 minutes long? There's no way. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Ha! Thank you, user. That was pretty sick. I will probably never do that again in my life, but for that moment, in that moment, I achieved what I can only explain as greatness. Okay? Dude, I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye. Dude, I just came from the video of you being upset with all the slime, but you got it already. Yeah, so that video I actually made like 3 weeks ago. So I uploaded it to YouTube, and then I was like, why didn't I upload this to TikTok? And so randomly today I was like, you know what, I'm gonna upload it to TikTok and just kind of see what happens. And yeah, it took me 5 or 6 weeks to collect all that all together. I don't know, it took me 60 hours, so there's that. You do what you will with that information. Splunklings is pretty dope. What do we think about that, guy? What are we feeling about that one? Splunklings. It sounds a little ravenous, you know? A little crazy. Like, ah, yeah, I'm a splunkling. You know what I mean? It sounds like something you collect. So, user, I'm trying to determine... So, I'm streaming on multiple platforms, which is why you see the chat on the stream right now. I'm trying to figure out a name for the community members. And so, you know, my name is Splunky, but Sploosh doesn't sound like a good idea, but Splunklings kind of has a nice ring to it. Who said Splunkling? Creative Dragon. What are we thinking about Splunklings? It sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of vibing with it. The Splunklings. Yo, that's kind of crazy. And the emotes we could make for that? Oh my gosh! Well then, no. Yeah. Yo, just straight up beef. For no reason. Like, nah, bro. Can't do it. Can't do it. Why not? Because Creative Dragon came up with it. just no. Yo, that is pure comedy. Y'all are goobers, man. Y'all are goobers. Oh my gosh. This song's kind of hitting. Oh, we're out of... No, we're not. I can't reach that. Hello? Getting rid of this end island is going to be the death of me. Me and Dragon... I don't like you. Me and Dragon were chill earlier, but not anymore, mister. It reminds me of a skunk. Hey, look, y'all... I don't know what to tell you guys. What I can say is... I hope you guys figure out your own beef. Y'all get through it. I believe in you. I believe that you guys can do it. Okay? I believe that you guys have the ability to talk amongst each other like rational, sane humans. And you'll figure out how to get through this moment of conflict, if you will. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, got a little ledge here. Right. I think we're almost done with getting rid of... Oh no, this is just a massive platform. I should do this. Let's do that. Yes. Yes. Yes, just what the doctor ordered. A shulker box of endstone. Well, hear me out. A skunk can be like your mascot. That is true. That is true. I do kind of got that, like I said, I got that swamp booty action sometimes going on. When I really lock in on a stream, you know, hit that zone. You guys know what I'm... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What? What did I do? Don't do that. I'm about it though. About it. I'm about it. I'm about it. I'm about... Yeah, you need... Quick with it, bro. I'm quick with it, bro. Did you have an old channel? You seem too set up for making videos and streaming to be new. Yeah. So I've been making content for like 10 years. For fun. And then about a year ago, I decided I was going to start taking content creation seriously. And yeah, here I am. So yeah, I've been doing this for a while. I also watch a ridiculous amount of YouTube, so in terms of like setting up the stream and everything, that's just me spending too much time on the internet trying to figure out how to make my stream and my videos to look better. So like a disturbing amount of time. But you know, the biggest thing that has helped is I've stopped watching streams and stuff like that, oddly enough. When you stop watching other people's content and you actually dedicate time to your own, all of a sudden you get better at it. Got the lo-fi copyright free animation and everything. You know, I do what I gotta do. I do what I gotta do. Let's see, Weston, I'm done and my game did not crash. Thank the Lord. Congratulations. Can we get a round of applause for Weston? I'm proud of him. New name is Mr. Reminds Me of Skunk. Creative Dragon, that guy. Are we good? But yeah, no, I have a license for the lo-fi music from who is it? Stream Beats. So Harris Heller. Honestly, not that expensive. It's like $5. So it's been really nice, user. It's been pretty dope. But there for a while, it did take me. There for a while. I wasn't using any music because I was like, I don't really know. That was really loud. Oh my gosh, that scared me. It probably isn't as loud for you guys, but that little intro to that song just made my heart drop to the bottom of my butt. Dang! That guy's giving the cold shoulder this evening. Dragon's like, but I'm just trying to be helpful, bruh. I'm just trying to be helpful. Bum 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 bum. I gotta ask, what's up with the animation? It doesn't go with the skin or vibe from the look. The only reason I have that is because I've been looking for like a pixel type of animation for the stream. And this was the one that I thought was the coolest. All the other ones, in my opinion, look lame. So it has nothing to do with my skin, nothing to do with the game. I just couldn't find a Minecraft one that I liked. So there's that. There's no rhyme or reason. I guess there is a rhyme or reason. I'm also in the middle of watching One Piece. So it has like a pirate theme going on with this look. And so, yeah, that was really it. I'm kind of addicted to One Piece at the moment. I will move on from this, from the stream look that I currently have at some point in the future. But for now, I'm a pirate, arg. It's quite literally the only reason I got it. That's right. I wanted peace, but you wanted war, and I can't do anything about it. When you get more views, you should get a custom one with your skin kicking its feet or something. That would be sick, actually. That would be so sick. User, you gotta chill, bro. That is... I'm actually gonna write that one down. That's actually sick. Hold on. Stream overlay with my character kicking his feet. Just chilling on the edge like Humpty Dumpty. That's so sick. That guy's in his villain arc right now. That's actually fire. But yeah, hopefully when I get more views, I can do some really cool stuff with different stream overlays, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it's all going to turn out, but I would love to have some sick overlays. I think that would be tons of fun. Who knows when that day will come, though, you know? I don't know. I'm but a simple man trying to play a simple game called Minecraft. Okay. Alright, let's grab that. You know what I mean? Just a guy being a dude. Just a guy being a dude. Yeah, I really could. I would have to play around with it. Like, it'd be sick if, like, there was, I don't know, look at this little, like, the little wheel at the top. Like, if I had a Splunky character, like, swinging from that side to side, that'd be sick. You know what I mean? I don't know, I can play around with it quite a bit. I have a boat entrance and exit. Do I even use boats in Minecraft? Not really. Yeah, not really. Like, not even a little bit, actually. Not that it's a bad thing if you use boats, because it's not. I don't personally use. I just don't use them. You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna do this one layer. I said I was gonna do it one layer at a time, and then I stopped, and now we're back to it. We're doing this one layer at a time. It may take a little longer, but I don't care because I'm sick and tired of like almost falling off the map. Falls off a different one to a different part of the screen. I don't even know if that's possible, but that would be insane. He like moves around. That would be so sick. And he like grabs onto the parrot's foot and makes the parrot squawk or something. That'd be so sick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Hey, it's okay. Oh, look at you guys making up. Add-on speedboat. There's a speedboat add-on. That's insane. I'm happy you're happy. Is there a better feeling than being happy? Like genuinely happy? Does joy fall into that? Like being joyful? I feel like it kind of does. Surely it does, right? Like to some degree or something? No, 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 no. How did I miss that? Hello? Hello? There we go. Do I have enough pickaxes to finish this? I don't know if I do. I don't know how much endstone is here, but I feel like it's a lot. Fall down, there we go. Move this section out a little bit. What's the plan for this? So once I get rid of the end island and get rid of the pillars, my goal is to build a massive planet that is exploding, and then a spaceship that will be shooting that planet, causing it to explode. That's the idea. I want to create like a, have you ever, I've said this, but like, have you ever walked into like GameStop and seen like the little action figures that they have inside the like glass boxes that you can buy? I want to build a giant box around this area. 3 sides are going to be in glass, and then the 4th side is going to be a graffiti wall, and then you're going to have this like space thing going on the inside. So that's the plan. A Star Destroyer, basically. Planet explode, yippee. I've never done anything like that, and I don't use creative, mainly because I'm too lazy to learn how to use World Edit, Axiom, and Lightmatica. But also, I'm too lazy to build something in creative and then rebuild it again in survival. So I just kind of wing it. So I've never built anything like this, and I have no idea if it's going to turn out cool or not. But in my head, it looks sick. So there's that. I do plan on removing the bedrock, but I died trying to do it earlier, and I got pissed off, and so I stopped. So there's that. But yeah, I will be removing the bedrock. It's just a pain to boot. It's such a pain to remove bedrock. Or maybe I'm just bad at it, because all the videos I watch to do it make it look super easy because they do it on the first try, and I promise you, I have no idea how they do it. I'm sitting there spamming the little right-click button. I'm looking like a freaking doofus, and they're over there making it happen in one shot, and it frustrates me to no end. I'm too old for this. What am I doing? You're like a year younger than me. What client-side mods do you use? I have Axiom, don't actually use it. Better Clouds, Better F3, Blur, Chunks Fade In, Deep Slate Instamine, Easy Shulker Boxes, Flashback for recording, Free Cam, which I don't actually know how to use. Oh, is it F4? Oh my gosh, I'm learning something new, guys. Wait, so how do I get out of this? F4 again? Oh my gosh, guys, I didn't know this is how that worked. I could have been doing this for so long. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, no, F3, F4, sorry. So back to the mods. So free cam, I have Iris, Lightmatica, Lithium, Malib, I think that's one that helps with other ones. The base game. Sodium, and then the mod menu. So there you go. I got hacks? Absolutely. You ever tried mining up this much endstone? I'd rather watch paint dry than try to mine this up without a mod. I don't care what anyone says. Bite me. You're hacking. Yes, I know. I am. I'm also building something that's huge and sick. I'm the real Gramps. I'm like 26. I wish I was 26. Is Easy Box the one that lets you put stuff in a box without putting it down? Yes. That the Easy Shulker boxes is such a quality of life mod. It's not even funny. Spunky, do you have a Blue app with a robot face used to communicate and is a social media platform? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of that. So no. Oh, you're talking about Discord? Come on, dog. I'm old, all right? I'm Unk status. Y'all gotta start speaking in English around me. Do I have Discord? Yes, I have Discord, but I don't have a Discord for this channel. And that's because I gotta be... Let's be real here. There are a lot of kids that play this game, a lot of kids that watch Minecraft content. I'm not y'all's daddy. I'm not trying to babysit. And if something crazy is said in the Discord and I'm the one that's liable for it, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I will be pissed if some crazy stuff is said and there's a child present because somebody wants to be edgy or whatever the heck else. Nah, I ain't trying to do that. Can I make one? I could, but I have no plans to make one right now. No plans. I'll moderate. I appreciate you offering to moderate, but nah, I'm not making one. I can hear your kids talking to their kids in the background. Hey, first off, you don't talk about my kids like that. Your mom says there are creeps on there? I mean, there's good people on Discord. It depends on who you're talking with, but yeah. I mean, there can be. There's creeps all over the place, and I'm not going to be liable for one of them sneaking into my Discord channel. Absolutely not. So I can just avoid that whole problem by not having a Discord. Like, it's a great way to connect with community, right? Like, it's a great way to talk to you guys and hang out and whatnot. But, like, there needs to be 24/7 surveillance, and even then, there's no guarantee that I can stop someone from doing something insane. And the world is way too crazy right now for me to have to deal with that. I got my own problems to deal with when I'm not streaming. You know what I mean? I'm busy doing other stuff. So, I don't know, maybe if I get to the point where, like, financially I can actually pay someone to actually commit the amount of time that is required to fully run and moderate, that would be one thing. But I'm not at that place, and so yeah, I haven't done it yet. You're gonna say I'm 43? User, hold on, wait, first off, okay. Hey, I'm older, but not, no, I'm 31, guys. Chill. I'm not young. I'm not like a spring chicken. I'm not, 15 or 19 or 22. But I'm not 43. Goodness gracious alive. That was a little disrespectful. That hurt my soul a little bit. What did I even do to deserve that diss? Yo. 31, yeah. I've been on this earth for 31 years. And let me tell you, the difference between 15 and 30 is not as much of a difference as you really hope it to be. I'm like your dad's age, chill. Creative Dragon, if you do the math, it's possible, is all I'm gonna say. Asian Mamba, yes, I'm 31. All right, user, you and me. Okay. No. That's cool. That's cool. Y'all want to act like I'm on my deathbed. That's cool. That's cool. I can't wait when I'm actually 40 and you guys are 30 and we have this same conversation. I can't wait because I'm like, I told you, you little dirt bags. I told you. The time clock stops for nobody. Out here acting like I didn't have cell phones and stuff when I was a kid. Y'all are crazy. What's it like not using dirt tools? Yeah, what's it like upgrading from stone tools to an actual metal pickaxe? Yo, y'all, we gonna fight, dog. And Asian Mamba, the fact that you came in here and said 31 question mark, haven't said anything else, makes me want to put on boxing gloves and run these hands. That's what it makes me want to do. Okay? Now, I can be unc status. I'm fine with that. I am an actual uncle, yes. I'm 23. I'm already pushing unc status. Don't take your youth for granted. Yeah, stop. Stop it. 23 is not unc status. Though I will say, when I turned 23, that was the first time I realized, like, I felt like I was actually getting older. I was like, oh, time really isn't stopping. This is a very weird dynamic. Where are all these people coming from? They just want to make fun of my age. I mean, that's the truth. Everybody just wants to make fun of my age. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, the Blunky. I can't believe you're still old. You're ancient, dog. What the heck? What was life like when you were born? Did you guys have color TV? Like, it's like, brother, what? Was the internet around? Did you guys have cars? Like, hold on. Yes, I got some knee pain and some back pain, but chill. Like, overall, I'm in relatively good health. Am I the cool uncle or the boring uncle? I don't know. I mean, I try to be the cool uncle. Well, no, that's a lie. This is what I'll say. I don't try to be anything other than myself. So if you find that to be fun and cool, great. If you don't, I don't care. Whether you're my nephew, my niece, my brother, my sister, my mama, my daddy, or a viewer in my stream. If you don't like me, you don't like me. That's cool. I don't care. I don't care one bit. I'm gonna do me. Period. Liam20, what's up? How are you? I have back problems and I'm 16. Dog, oh my gosh. Go to a doctor. I'm dead serious when I say this. If something doesn't feel right, go get it checked out because you're young enough to get it like looked at and fixed if you need to have it fixed, and you're healthy enough for your body to like heal within a, like, unless it's something insane, right? But like to heal relatively well naturally. You're older than Nintendo. Look up when they were made. First off, you're not. First off, user. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Nintendo has been around since like the 1930s or 40s. All right, their name changed from Nintendo, by the way. All right, you're not gonna do that to me. That is not gonna happen this evening. Y'all are about to get checked. Y'all better chill in this chat. Saying I'm older than Nintendo? Are you out your mind? They made games. They made board games, dog. They made board games because video games and consoles were not a thing. Y'all aren't gonna gaslight me like that. There's no way that's happening. That is not happening this evening. That is not happening. Dragon, you're not nice. You called me a mistake. I'm sorry, but the truth can be harsh sometimes. I did not mean to insult you in any way. Please forgive me. I beg for mercy. I can't forgive you. You called me a mistake. I'm not jumping into that. Y'all have to duke that one out. That's on you guys. Y'all figure that one out. Bum, 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 bum. If we're really talking about, if we're being really honest, is any human a mistake? And here's my thing. You may not be trying, but like you understand the process. You know what I mean? User, that's hurtful. You're waiting for me to become Ash? Yo, this chat is crazy. I don't know what happened. I did nothing wrong. I said my age and chat lost its mind. I'm under the impression you guys thought I was much younger than I am. which is absolutely insane because I'm not dying either. In fact, I think I'm a little hurt by this, guys. All I try to do is give you guys the best entertainment possible, and I'm getting cooked in my own chat. Granted, I kind of signed myself up for this, but still, you know what I mean? Okay. All right. So I got one guy who thinks I was born before Nintendo even started their company. I got somebody else thinking that I was born when dinosaurs were walking the earth. And we're 15 years apart, which is crazy to me. That's insane. Hey, it's okay. I thought you were a little older, like a fly at its last hours. All right, user. You know what? I know what you're saying, and I don't like what you're saying. Because flies have short lifespans. And my goal is to make it till I'm like 90. My goal is to make it, actually, I'll tell you what my goal is. My goal is to live to 100 years old without having someone change my diaper or help me go to the bathroom. Okay? But here's the real, you know what? I may be old, but none of you guys can beat me in basketball. That's the truth. That's facts right there. I would cook all of you if we stepped on a basketball court. Yo, user, that was way too quick. That was way too quick. That's not even right. That's not even right, bro. I don't even know how to respond to this. I don't know what to say. I'm baffled, perplexed, bamboozled, if you will. I'm at a loss for words. Well, guys, since I'm so old, if I don't stream tomorrow, it's probably because I died in my sleep due to old age. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me in terms of content. I appreciate it. It's been a blast. There's nothing wrong with Unk Status. I've accepted it. I started barbecuing already and telling dad jokes. Barbecuing and telling dad jokes is dope. Honestly, when you get to the point in life where you can just go to your house and like when people ask you to come out at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, you're like, you look at them like they're crazy. You're like, no, I'm not going out. First off, I pay a mortgage. And so I'm gonna use every bit of that mortgage that I pay every month. Okay? I'm gonna get my money's worth inside this house. That's a fact. You took it too far. I can hoop. I don't care how good you are at hooping. I don't care how good you are at hooping. I will cook you if we step on a basketball court. Yo, Spunky, can that guy and I get a place in your amazing world as a symbol of our odd friendship? But that's kind of dope. I'd have to think about how I do that, but I kind of like it. You and Dragon will take me to a nursing home? It better be a top-of-the-line nursing home if that's what we're going to do. You are all little splunklings. Dude, I think that's dope. I love that. Splunklings is hilarious. Bow, 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 bow. All old jokes aside, you have a great vibe, and I really am feeling the sage energy. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oddly enough, the middle name, we've thought of middle names for future children if my wife and I ever do have future children. And Sage is a middle name that we really like. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why, but it has a very nice sound to it. You know what I mean? That is kind of good. Splunklings is pretty dope, right? I mean, it is. You say it enough, it kind of grows on you. That's all I'm gonna say. I can send you a pic of basic redstone base on Discord. You have proof. What does your bag look like? I'm a mid-range assassin. I took a lot from Kobe. What's my proof? That is a great question. I guess I could ask you the same question. What's your proof? My thing is, I don't have a bag like Kyrie. No, it was never that. What I was really, really good at, one, was the intellectual side of basketball, and two, footwork. My feet were deadly. Okay? Now that being said, I'm a mid-range. I'm dope at mid-range. My 3-point game needs some work, but I got a 3-pointer to me. I'm not great, but I can light it up a little bit. My post game is lethal. My inside the paint game is disgusting. So is my passing game. My passing game is something vicious. Now, if we're talking one-on-one, how big are you? That's another question. How tall are you? Not that it really makes that. I mean, it does make a difference, but I guess the higher level that you go determines how good you like how much of a difference height does play a role in that. But yeah, we might have similar games. It sounds like it. It might be one of those delicious one-on-one games. You're 6 foot 200 pounds. You're a nice size. You are a nice size. Spunky, make me and Dragon mod so we can be forever memorized as the odd friendship. Are you going one-on-one with Death at this old age? Yo, Death doesn't want this smoke, user. Let's be real. Death doesn't want to see me on a basketball court. You can meet me anywhere else. Baseball, I'm cooked. Golf, it's a wrap for me. Underwater basket weaving, I'm gonna drown. You feel me? But we step on a basketball court, Death or anybody else. Okay, that's a lie. Not anybody else. I didn't make it to the league, but but we step on a basketball court and it's gonna get real funky real quick. I just realized I was 10 seconds behind in the stream. No wonder there was so much latency. Yeah, that'll do it. But I am 6'4" and 300 pounds. I'm a big boy. But my playing weight was 225 when I played. I did play in college. I will say that. That is on my resume. I played at a Division II. I didn't play D1, which makes me sad. But I did play Division II. I did play against a few pros. And probably could have. I hurt my back really bad, so I have 2 bulging discs in my lower back from basketball. So that kind of ended my career. But I will say this: I probably, had I not got injured, that like with my back, I probably could have played overseas. I don't think I would have made it to the NBA, which is really sad to say, but that was my goal for a long time. Bro, who keeps making these old jokes? We're past that. User keeps calling me old. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I may never recover. I don't understand. Like, I will say I'm old enough to not understand some of the lingo you guys use. I don't, like, skibbity. I don't understand that. I don't know why it's funny. I think I've seen the video or the GIF or whatever the heck it was. I don't even find that remotely funny, but that's just me. You can make the planet floating over the pillars. I thought about that, but so I'm going to put a design on the floor, so I actually have to get rid of the pillars. They can't be there. So there's that. You hit the gym pretty hard? Ooh! See, I hit the gym pretty often, but I don't do a lot of like, I do lift weights, but it's more functional lifts. I'm at the age now where like, I don't care if someone outlifts me. I genuinely have no desire to outlift you. I want to feel strong, but really I want to hop on a treadmill and start running more. So my goal, I've lost 20 pounds this year. My goal is to get down another 50. Not necessarily this year, but just in general, drop at least another 50 and run up my first marathon. That's on my list of things that I really, really want to accomplish this year. Is run my first marathon. So, or maybe early next year, run my first marathon. So, but matter of fact, I'm playing basketball on Saturday to run with some. I'm gonna run with some friends that I graduated with, just to remind them that I was him when we were in high school and they were not. Skibbity equals bruh. No offense, but how? Skibbity, bruh. Skibbity, bruh. Whatever, cool. Thank you for. I'm gonna have to rely on you guys for all the slang nowadays, okay? Because skibbity equaling bruh doesn't resonate in my head, doesn't equal, but whatever. We can get skibbidacious around here, or whatever the heck you guys do. Let's see. Italian brain rot goes hard. When I was smaller, I would still guard bigs around and still hold my own. Heck yeah. Okay. Fortunately, I was one of the bigger ones. Wasn't until I got to college that I realized that I was not very tall. Because my teammates in college, I played post and would step out and play like, a power forward. But I didn't realize that I was actually small because I got to college and my teammate was 7 foot, and I was like, oh, you're actually really big. And if you guys have never seen a 7-footer in real life, it's mind-boggling how tall they are. Breaker Blue, no Wi-Fi. Weston, that is terribly sad to hear. I just don't like brain rot. Wait, what are brain rot? Is that just where you're posting random stuff? Do I watch F1? No, I do not. Though I will say, no, I don't actively watch F1, but I was watching This Is Odd. Like a week or two ago, I was watching F1 and I was speaking to my wife and I was like, it is insane to me how fast they are moving. It blows my mind how fast your reaction time has to be in order to race like that. Your life is on the line. It's impressive to me. Who did I take the inspiration from? Oddly enough, it was my dad. So in middle school, we were forced to either play basketball or or do wrestling. And in middle school, I was like, I'm not wearing the tights. I'm not wrestling. I have a deep respect for wrestlers, but I wasn't gonna wear tights and roll over each other. And so my dad was a basketball player in school, and so I was like, I'll play because my dad played. And then that turned into me becoming very obsessed with basketball. And in terms of like my play style, inspiration wise, probably Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon is what I tried to favor, is who I favored. And then I also loved like Steve Nash's ability to distribute the basketball. And then as I got older, I mean, always like LeBron was my favorite player growing up. And it's kind of odd. I didn't know who he was, but there was a Bubblicious bubblegum flavor that was strawberry lemonade, and it was LeBron's, and I bought that one day and I was like, dude, I love this flavor. And it had his face on it, and I was like, who's this guy? I found out that he played basketball, and that's how I became a LeBron fan. But Kobe, Michael Jordan, obviously GOATed in my opinion. So, you're married? Yes, I'm married and I have kids. I am married to my middle school sweetheart. What else would you like to know about me? All right, guy. Grandpa status? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I see you. I see you. I see you talking out the side of your neck is what I actually see. That's what I actually see, and we're going to have a conversation about it. You thought I was single. Why would you think have you heard me talk for the past hour? You think this personality is single? That's messed up. That's messed up. How many kids do I have? I have 2 and I have a third one on the way. And they are so how do I word this? My wife and my kids are my reason for being. I'd like to know your birthday and social security number. Yo, chill. That's crazy. 2.5 is crazy. Yeah, they're on their way. It will be 3. They're loading in, guys. All right, don't act like you haven't had buffering problems while gaming before. All right, they'll be here. They're healthy. W father, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't know if I would be, we're gonna get a little serious here. I don't know if I would be the man I am today if it wasn't for my wife. I don't know if I would be here today if it wasn't for my wife. Not that I was really into doing bad things or doing anything crazy. I just was a very lost young man. And just had no real direction in life. So she saved me from my own stupidity. And then my kids, it's really hard to explain if you don't have kids, but like Your significant other, that's a relationship that you build over time. Like, you cultivate this love for each other, this affection for each other. With your kids, I will never understand a parent that leaves their child. That does not resonate with me at all. I can't understand. I can't wrap my head around it. I saw my son, and I knew the second he was born, I knew that I would burn the world down to protect him. I feel the same way for both my kids. I feel the same way for my third kid. I would burn the world down before I let anything happen to them. And it's not something that you will understand unless you have kids. But they are without a doubt the most important aspect of my life. And without them, I would be a very lost, depressed individual. So there's that. You know, I'm back. Wi-Fi's back. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. The gulag. Juan, how's the slime floor going? Oh, you want to see? It's completed. So I made that video like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So this is the progress. This is what 60 hours near a slime farm and about 30 hours, 25 to 30 hours of placing slime looks like. Any advice on fatherhood? I really look forward to being a dad one day. Do I have a daughter? Yes, I do. And she's the happiest, brightest, most, I'm wrapped around her finger. Okay, I'll put it out there. Any advice on being a dad? Just show up, dog. That's it. Like be, as someone who struggles with being present, be present, brother. You followed because of that? Well, thank you, Juan. Welcome to the TikTok family. It's been a journey getting to this point. But yeah, the best thing you can do, guys, like, you have to understand, when you have a kid, you are their entire world. Without you, they will not survive, number one. But two, they don't have a grasp on how big the world is or how hard life can be. You are their everything. So just please show up for your kids. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to be the perfect parent. You don't have to make, millions of dollars. You don't have to live in a mansion. You don't have to have the best food or the best car or the best clothes or be the most fit or what. Show up for your kids. That is all you have to do. Period. If you can do that, you'll do just fine. You'll figure out the rest. And there's a saying out there that I think is absolutely true. Parenting is hard. It is only hard for the parents that try. It is only hard for the parents that care. So if parenting is hard, if you find days where it's like you're struggling to be a parent, it's because you care. All you got to do is show up and care, dog. That's it. This stream has got so off track. We're going all over the place. Plunky, do you support LGBTQ? That's a great question. I'll put it like this. I don't care what your sexual preferences are. I have no care. I don't care at all. If you are gay, cool. If you want to be called a woman and you are born a man, cool. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. Where I draw the line is if you are children. We don't mess with children. I don't care what you say. Don't mess with children. Period. You need to be an adult if you want to start chopping off body parts and making hormonal changes to yourself. Cool. If you want to be called a unicorn for all I don't care. What I would like to know is your name rather than me saying, like, if you look like a man and I respond to you like, yes, sir. It's not me being rude. That is a sign of respect. I call my younger brother. If he calls my name, I say, yes, sir. How can I help you? Vice versa. If it's my mother, I say, yes, ma'am. There's that. I appreciate the advice. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying to find your YouTube account. And so in that regard, I don't care if you label yourself whatever. But I do think there's a level of like, you're either born a man or you're born a woman. Whatever you do to yourself doesn't change that, in my opinion. And we can argue about that if you want to. I genuinely don't care. You gotta go to bed, Weston, sleep well. You agree with me? Bet. Punky speaks facts. I'm trying to. I genuinely do not care what you call yourself. Give me your freaking name and I'll call you by your name if it bothers you that much. But this whole pronoun thing, like, I'm not keeping up with all the pronouns, dog. I refuse to. There's 48,000 pronouns and y'all started adding stuff. The fact that you added plus at the end of LGBTQ because you have added so much to it means that it's a chore for me to keep up with, and I'm tired. I am tired. I'm not trying to keep up with it all. Okay? Face, but I agree. I just tell me your name. We can be cool. It's whatever. Now, if you start doing weird stuff around me, I'm gonna call you out. And I don't care if you're gay, straight, or whatever. You start doing weird stuff around me. You start doing weird stuff around pets. You start doing weird stuff around kids. You start doing weird stuff around other people. I'm gonna call you out. I'm like, hey, don't do that. No, we're not gonna do this weird stuff. But if you're just a normal person who's like, hey, I don't feel comfortable in my skin, I feel like I'm a woman and I want to dress like a woman, cool, be my guest. You're not ruining my day. I don't care. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel. I don't know. I think most people are somewhere around the central area of, if you want to call it politics. Most people are like in the center of all of it. We're just like, no, we're just trying to live our lives. Like, I think Cat Williams said it the best. I'm going to cuss really quick. I try not to cuss very often, but I'm going to cuss really quick. Cat Williams... No, I'm not going to cuss. I'm trying not to do that. Cat Williams basically said, I don't care what's going on in your life because I'm too busy dealing with the crap that's going on in my life. You know what I mean? And that, for me, is really it. Funky, hear me out. Taxes are yearly subscriptions to life and kids just have free trial. First off, I don't like how real that sounds. In fact, I hate it because taxes, we get taxed for everything in the US. Absolutely everything. And I understand the government got bills to pay and whatnot, but come on, bro. I own a house, and the fact that like after I don't own it outright yet. We're paying a mortgage. But whenever that loan is paid back, I still have to pay taxes on a house or property that I own. That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to get at with all this is, let me live my life. I'll let you live your life. Don't mess with me. I won't mess with you. We can be happy. I respect you. You respect me. Cool. I try to love people as best I can. But if you break that love or that trust, we're going to have a problem because I'm going to treat you the same way you treated me. Is kind of how I view it. Bro, taxes suck. Taxes suck. And I think taxes suck not because I'm not willing to pay my taxes. Obviously I do. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I think. I try to be anyways. But I don't have problems paying taxes if I know exactly what the taxes are going to. My problem is when I drive up and down some of the streets in my city and I see potholes everywhere and some of the streetlights don't come on at night, and then I go into some of the school systems and our teachers aren't being paid well and the books are older than I am. Old joke. Then I start having a problem. I'm like, y'all are taking all this money and where the heck is it going? And quite frankly, the world is a pretty crappy place, and all I see on the news is how much money our government is sending all over the place. I believe this fundamentally. It is our job to leave our country, whatever country you come from, whatever country you live in, it is your job fundamentally when you die to leave the world in better hands than you receive it, to leave your country in better hands than you received it, right? When I look at the environment of our world right now, and specifically my own country, call me a patriot, call me whatever, I want my country to do well. Fundamentally, I want my country to do well because one, I live in it, two, my kids live in it. And when I see us doing all this stupid stuff that we do and the fact that we have $37 trillion worth of debt, it breaks my brain. How are we that bad with money? It makes no sense. And then you take taxes on taxes on taxes and don't fix anything? Are you kidding me? You live in Singapore? Nice. I learned in economics that taxes cause a lot of dead space and waste money. It feels like it because all I see is we spent $50 million for this over there to do this, and it's like, what about the homeless people in our own country? Why are we not feeding them? We throw away so much food. This has nothing to do with taxes. But our restaurants throw away so much food, we could feed the homeless over and over again. But because there's someone who's like, that's a health violation, I'm like, dog, I'm willing to bet they don't care. They're hungry. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm from Canada, but you live in the US? Yeah. I've never been to Canada, but that's on my list of places to go. I've heard it's incredible. From the photos I've seen, looks like a beautiful country. Canadian parents. They're super nice, aren't they? They're just nice, great people, aren't they? I bet they are. Gonna hit a blinker for you, my boy. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yes. I've never hit a blinker. I also live in Texas, so you know it's not it's not legal here. But I have visited some states that are, and I've never hit a blinker ever in my life. I don't have it in me. You got to be a special. You got to be special. You got to have the lungs of steel, number one, and then the aftermath, brother. Which countries have I been to? Okay. No, it's crazy how much we waste. That's why I like Little Caesars, because they give out pizzas to homeless when they're about to close if they show up. That's actually so sick. Texas native here, hey, represent. This is what I love about Texas. If someone asks you, if you're a Texan, if someone asks you where you're from, you say Texas. You don't say the city unless someone specifically goes like, no, what city are you from? Because as a Texan, there is an aura about, there's a pride about being Texan that is, it's really hard to explain. I don't know what it is, but it's really hard to explain. But what countries have I been to? I've been to Mexico. I have been to Belize. And that's it. So yeah, and the USA, because I was born here. Yeehaw! As I've gotten older, country music, wearing boots and wearing a cowboy hat has grown on me. As someone who was a hooper, I never thought I'd see the day. But then I lived in California for like a year, and boy, was I like, nah, I need like some country vibes. I don't know, there's something about country music that like not everybody loves, but if you're from a country, or if you're from the country, from a rural area, or if you're from a state where country music is a thing like Texas is, or like just from the South in general, there's like that one random day where you're like, I'm gonna listen to some country, and it hits on a different level. You're not good at geography? Asia's not a country, bro? And it's alright. Like, country's alright? That's what I grew up off of rap, R&B, even hip hop. My mom listened to country a little bit when I was growing up, but we always changed the station on her. We were like, nah, we're not doing this. And but as I've gotten older, country has grown on me. Mainly because country musicians talk about the same thing that you hear in rap and in R&B. But honestly, if I'm being honest, it's usually without all the violence. But country music be getting wild if you really sit down and listen to it. Could I rename my pickaxes after you guys? Yeah, we can do that. Why not? Also, that I can show you my overworld. Sure, why not? Can I come back here relatively? Yes, I can. Country music tells a story. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Silk Touch and my fortune pickaxe. Where's that? Do I have a fortune pickaxe? I think it's this one. There we go. So Silk Touch after who? Okay, Creative Dragon for Silk Touch. I just like the word dragon. It is nice. Dragon's just a cool, pretty dope mystical creature. Where's my? I think it's over here. You know, I just realized my anvil's in the end. I feel like we're too similar. I'm Unk status. You'll realize as I get older, the age gap, like 10 to 15 years, isn't as drastic as you think it is. Like, imagine this. I'm 75 let's say I die when I'm 75. That puts you at what? 60? Like, we're both old at that point. Who the heck cares? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, Creative Dragon, this is the mega base that I've been working on, but I got tired of working on it, so... But I think I have an anvil down here, so we're gonna go down here really quick. Right there. This is my super storage, everybody, that I haven't finished, so ignore that. Alright, so... Silk Touch was for... Creative Dragon. I'm sorry, what? It costs 16 levels, guys. What is this? It costs 16 levels. Are you insane? All right, well, wait, we gotta go back to the end. Oh, the base looks insane? Thank you. This took like, I don't know, 200 or 300 hours to do. Something like that. I turned caps lock off. Y'all are expensive. I want you guys to know that. Like, really expensive. That's just, it's insane, right? This is my favorite build in the whole game. I don't care what anyone says. This is the coolest thing I've ever built. Hopefully what I build in the end is going to be cooler, but I'm not sure. Hey dude, remember me? Sleepy Mizo Official. Oddly enough, yes. How are you? It's been a while. I'm glad I found your channel. I accidentally binged all your content a few weeks ago, but I fell asleep. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Thank you for binge watching it. I appreciate the support. Put a lot of time into some of those videos. So we need to go back to the end because I need more levels. This is crazy, guys. Actually crazy. Alright, it takes 3 to 4 rockets to get out of my base, so just so you know, it's really far down. You went through a breakup. Ah, dang, I'm sorry to hear that. That's never fun. Well, okay. I'm married to the first person I ever dated, so there's that. I can't help you in terms of like how to navigate that. All I know is that time is your best friend. So, there's that. Yeah, that was I was so sad when I died. But I wanted to finish that project, and so I was like, I'm gonna finish this, and if people want me to continue playing this world, then I will. And fortunately, most people are like, yeah, just continue playing the world. So, here we are. I mean, I'll probably make a hardcore world again in the future, just because hardcore worlds are fun, but... yeah, I don't know. Not anytime soon. Oh, parent disapproval. Okay. I mean, that's a little different then. Are those one flight duration rockets? Yes, you can't do 3. They nerfed them, so you can only make 1 flight duration rockets now. Funky cool. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go over here really quick. I gotta get more levels. This is absurd. I don't know if they nerfed rockets in Bedrock, but in Java, you only have the 1. So, I don't know, there's that. Hello? Hit these guys. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Fortune 3 was for that guy. Sick. And then this one's 16 as well, so let's get more levels. I'm cool. Y'all are super expensive. It's ridiculous. Nice mob farm. Thank you, except I didn't think about them teleporting out, so it's not very efficient. We gotta fix that, but we'll fix that some other day. Let me fly away and get the Enderman to spawn back in the farm. Hold on. All right, make this a little faster. Yeah, I wouldn't spell your names wrong. I'm not gonna not spell your name the right way. I think you can do 3. It's 1 paper and 3 gunpowder. Gives 3 flight duration. Are you sure about that? Well, let's check it out. I'm pretty sure they nerfed it. I thought they did. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm just dumb. There we go. All right, let's go check on the move. Let's go check on this rocket thing. Let's go check on this rocket thing. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they nerfed it. Where? Here we go. You said 3 gunpowder and 1. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. I'm about to puke. I'm about to puke. That pickaxe is almost dead. That's because Creative Dragon's over here trying to show me up by telling me that there's flight duration 3. I'm gonna fix it. It'll be fine. I feel lied to. I feel like I've been betrayed. Like I did something wrong. Like I might end the stream. It's out of my inventory. I don't think you guys understand how pissed off I am at the moment. like, are you kidding me? I've been flying with these doo-doo rockets this entire time? I don't even want to do it. Mac Jack, if you play Java, I will sub. I play Java. So go ahead and hit that sub button. Why am I about to puke? Because I just found out that I've been using Dookie rockets when you have not Dookie rockets. Okay? Duration 1, duration 3. You want to see the difference? I'll show you the difference. Okay, this is 1. Not that bad, right? Not that bad. You know what I mean? It's not that bad, okay? You ready to see something crazy? You ready to see something insane? You know what I mean? I went so much further. And done. But this one, oh, we're still going. Don't even worry about it. We're still going. That's crazy to me. I'm pissed. I don't think you got... Ooh, breathe, 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 breathe. I shouldn't be this mad, but I am hot right now. I shouldn't be mad at all. Because it's a stupid video game, but I am fuming at the moment. I feel like I've been led astray. I've done nothing but love and respect this video game. I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this stupid game. And they're gonna do me like that? That's exactly what I'm saying. I feel poor right now. I got a mob farm. Y'all don't... What? I got money like that. I got gunpowder like that. Don't treat me like a child. You know what I mean? Don't treat me like a child, like I'm broke in this game. I'm not broke. I got mob farms. I got pumpkin farms. I got endless emeralds. I got a 350 villager trading hall. Like I'm really about my money. And they're gonna act like I'm not? They're gonna give me peasant rockets? Is that what that's what they're gonna do? I may never play this game again. This may be the last stream, guys. Better late than never. Nah, screw it. Screw it. I should never have known. Just screw it. I'd rather not have known. Just let me live in my own fantasy. This isn't the same as like finding out that you're adopted, but I imagine this is pretty close. That might be a hot take, but all I'm saying is I'm hurt right now. My chest is tight. I'm pissed. I shouldn't be. I don't know why I really don't understand why I'm so upset. But, you know, I am. It is what it is. It is what it is. You're on an ad break? Dang. I'm sorry. Bro, the most I have in my world is some seeds and like 2 emeralds. Yeah, you gotta get your money up, dog. I don't know what to tell you. I made it out the trenches in this game. Now, I spawned in and I had bills to pay instantly, and it wasn't looking good. Welcome back, guy. Welcome back. I hope the ad experience was great for you. I hope it was great for you. Brokies in the chat. Absolutely. We're not on the same level. We're not on the same level. Like, full netherite is all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. Really, that's all that needs to be said. You know what I mean? I'm not a brokey. You know what? You're right. Look, there we go, Creative Dragon. It's better. That's better. Now, don't you ever break me. Don't you ever break my spirit like that again. You hear me, Creative Dragon? Don't you ever do anything like that to me again. All right? Wait, hold on. Also, I think if you just build walls around like the spawning platform and a spawn-proof roof, I think you can stop the Enderman from TPing out. Creative Dragon, if you ruin my night again, I will put this pickaxe in this chest and I won't open it again for a week. No, but actually, I'll try that. If it will help them from, like, keep them from spawning out, I'll definitely try that. Yeah, right, I spawned in and immediately my friend and I got hate crime by the spruce jungle in nighttime mobs. Yeah, no, I don't know what to tell you. Sleepy, that is a horrible place to spawn in. Dragon's trying to make me crash out 100%. He's over there like tapping his fingers together. Like an evil genius. He's like, oh, watch this, Splunky. You know what I mean? He's gonna pop a blood vessel. And I just might, dadgummit. Alright, let's put those over there. We'll save those for late. They can TP no matter what? Okay. So then my second question is, what if there's 2 layers of carpet? Can they teleport then? You know? Yeah, I have to place carpets. I mean, I'm going to be getting rid of this eventually, and I'll just build it out there further or something. So there's that. Yeah, I'm going to be getting rid of it. I may build one like in the center here. That might be cool, like up there. I mean, I know spawns aren't the best or the same, but like, do I really care if there's nothing else around here to spawn stuff, you know? Not really. I don't know. I could also be talking out my butt, you know, there's that. That is also a reality. What do we do next? I guess we go back to mining? I don't know. What time is it actually? It is almost 1 a.m. for me. We'll mine a little bit more. Yeah, we can do that. I kinda gotta get up early, so. I'm gonna put you in the chest. Eek! Do you not have an insane gold farm for XP? I have an insane gold farm, but not for XP. Where did Sleepy come from? I don't want to go into the chest monster. I'll leave you out of it for now. But you think twice before you write into this chat again. You hear me? Yo, from the other live stream, wait, what? What other live stream? Oh, okay, got you. It's 12:55 for you? Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. Yeah, it's getting late. I was not expecting to be up this late, but for some reason I got a kick of energy. Maybe because you guys are out here causing me to grow gray hairs, because apparently I'm ancient. Apparently I was here when meteors destroyed the dinosaurs, because that makes a lot of sense. Y'all got me out here thinking about my life decisions. Like, was it a good idea for me to start playing Minecraft? Was it a good idea for me to start streaming, making content? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure anymore. I don't know if I'm on the right path anymore. We're on. Wait, it's 2 p.m. for you? Oh my gosh, how nice that must be. Do I edit my videos? Yes. I use DaVinci Resolve. I'll type that in chat, actually. There you go. DaVinci Resolve is what I use. You have a new nickname for Splunky, and what is that? Ah, see, Creative Dragon's even an uncle. You turd muffin. Turd muffin. Splunky rode the dinosaurs to school. Better than driving a car, you loser. How about that? While you're driving your little, I don't know, Ford Focus, okay? I'm chilling on a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What's up? What's up? What's up? Tell me which one's cooler. Tell me which one's cooler. And if you say it's your little Ford Focus or your Prius, congratulations, you get good gas mileage. My Tyrannosaurus Rex is free gas all day long, and it's gonna eat your little Ford Focus. Yeah, talk to me. What are we talking about? Fred Flintstone, I will backhand you. Okay? I was going to switch to that one because I use CapCut now for my shorts, but I was worried about the time to learn a new software. So yeah, I mean, the learning curve, it can be really steep, but the free version of DaVinci Resolve is the best. DaVinci Resolve has been the greatest editing software I've ever used, and it's not even close. And so I think it is well worth the learning curve, and it's a free version. Now, I don't pay for I don't have the full version. I use the free version for all the editing that I've done for my videos. So like, you can do a lot. I do eventually want to buy the full version. It's like $300. And I mean, I imagine it's going to be well worth the investment, just because of how in depth you can go. But I guess it really depends on, how in depth you want to go in editing. That being said, I cannot recommend it enough. It is without a shadow of a doubt the greatest editing software I've ever used. You gotta be 18 in Singapore to drive? Dang. That's crazy, actually. Y'all are gonna call me Mr. Flintstone from now on? Yabba dabba doo. Is that what he says? He says yabba dabba doo, right? I think so. I'm kind of down. The Flintstones, I didn't watch it when it was airing on TV. Okay, did I? It was like one of those throwback. You know how like Cartoon Network had like throwbacks? Y'all may be too young for that, to be honest with you. But I would catch the Flintstones when they were on like the throwback episodes. So I don't care what you say. Flintstones go hard. If you don't think so, you suck. How about that? Yeah, if you feel limited on like with the editing software that you use, I would definitely recommend, checking out DaVinci Resolve. I mean, it will be worth it to take the time to like watch some YouTube videos, watch some guides. But like I said, I can't recommend it enough. It's been awesome for me. Am I an AV geek? I don't know. I can't tell you. You watching on Boomerang? See, I grew up not making enough money. My parents didn't make enough money that they were willing to pay for Boomerang, so. But I always wanted Boomerang because I've always liked classic cartoons. And now I'm old enough that the cartoons that I watched as a kid are considered classic, which is kind of crazy to me, but whatever. Oro the Duck, what's happening? There's a lot happening, but currently in game, I'm working on taking out the end. We're really close to it. I mean, I do gotta take out the pillars. That's not gonna be fun, but you know, that's what we're working on. Y'all think that looks like me? Y'all are getting real disrespectful in chat. Y'all are getting real disrespectful in chat. You're a minor. It's probably a bad idea to what? To backhand you? Is that what I said I'd do? First off, let me clarify one thing only. My hands are E for everybody. All right? I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm sorry, Splinky, I'll stop. Nah, you're good. We've thought about if there's a way of using a wither to... This song's a bop. What is going on? This thing's hitting. Bass. Yeah, my hands are E for everybody. I have a cousin that's 6 years younger than me. So he was 12, I was 18. He hit me in the back of the head with a snowball. And I've said this story before, but some of you I don't think were here when I said it. I grabbed a snowball of my own, and I was probably 2 feet from his face, and I reared back and I threw that thing as hard as I could into his face. I've also had cousins that are girls that have ran their mouth, and I told them that I would smack them. Now, did I give them everything that I have? No, because I would have knocked them out. But I did punch them in the arm, and they were like, ow, that hurt. I said, I told you, if you don't stop messing with me, I'm going to hit you. All right? Backhand dragon? It's a terrible thing to say out of context? What? What's it? Wait, no. If you want context, make sure you clarify what you need. Clip it, chat. Y'all are sick. Y'all think I won't save this VOD and come back and tell, like, I'll tell the whole world, look, if you're running your mouth. Now, what I will say, you mess with my kid, we're gonna have a problem. Now, if your kid is messing with my kid, I don't have a problem with your kid. I have a problem with you as a parent. We go talk. Report it to the police? Yeah, let them know. Let them know. I think we got too many sissies in the world. Some of y'all are soft. That's what I'm going to say. He said he was going to hit me, so did he? No, he didn't actually hit me. Then what are you crying for? I'm letting you know out the gate, you mess with me, and these hands might activate. That's not a threat, it's a promise. Alright, it's not a threat, it's a promise. Is Spunky a wife beater? I've never put my hands on my wife, I never would. There's a line I will never cross. I will never hit my wife. That woman is too special, too incredible, too important, too good of a woman. Now, if you ask me if I'd put my hands on, if my life was being threatened, if I felt like I had to protect myself because I was being attacked by a woman because she had a knife or something or was doing something that crazy, best believe these hands will get active. Look, I'm all about equality around here. My friend said it earlier, equal rights and equal lefts. I will be handing them out. If my life isn't, I don't care if you're a man, woman, a unicorn. I don't care if you're purple, black, green, magenta. I don't care. If you threaten my life, I will do whatever I have to survive. Do I have a gun? No. The only reason I don't have a gun is because I haven't gone and gotten licensed. Like, I know you can carry without a license, but I want to have a license to carry. I want to, why do you want to backhand me? Why do I want to backhand? I have no reason to backhand Dragon right now. But if he says something wild in my chat that I don't know when it comes to Minecraft, I might do it. Nah, I probably wouldn't do it. Bro, why? Just why? My hands are rated E for everybody? That's so bad out of context. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I think that speaks volumes about your mental state and less about mine. Because if you're going to take something and pervert it, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. Right? Like, that has nothing to do with me, Sleepy. That has everything to do with you. And I'm not judging here. I'm not judging. I'm not mad at you for thinking that. I'm just saying, I've heard worse out of context. I've heard some wild stuff. But if you're taking things that and this goes for anybody, if you're going to take something that I say out of context, that speaks more about you as a person than it does me. We love you, Spunky. Aw, thanks, guys. Much love. Love you. I just realized that my TikTok chat hasn't been up, and so we're back though. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. I really don't know what to say to you, but hi, my name is Splunky. I play Minecraft. Yes. You guys think I could have been in cheer? My generation doesn't believe in context. That would be so annoying. I know some people like that, and like, I don't know, I love them, right? Like, I love them. I think I think generally speaking they're great people, but it makes it hard to have certain conversations with them, and it's like I have to weigh, is it worth my time and energy? And most of the time it's like, nah. and then they'll be like, so why aren't you talking to me? Like, because I'm living my life. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Splunky for cheer captain. SPLUNKIE. Just like that. If I ever decide to come to Singapore, hit you up. Alright, got you. That seems illegal, Dragon. I don't know if it's illegal. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know Singapore's rules. You know what I mean? You don't even own TikTok? Good. Keep it that way, Sleepy. And this is why. It's not a bad platform. In fact, it's because it's such a good platform and they're so good at getting you addicted to like scrolling their content. I highly recommend that you never download TikTok. I'm not kidding when I say I've sat down to scroll through TikTok for 15 minutes and 4 hours disappear. I am not kidding. That has happened. It's the freakiest thing because you look up and realize that 4 hours have gone by and it feels like you've teleported through time. Singapore kind of sucks to live in. It's like too perfect. I don't know if I've ever heard that saying. Dang, Sleepy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. Prime example of why I don't have a Discord. I'm not meeting up with anybody, ever. I'm staying at home playing Minecraft. I will not be meeting up with nobody, not never. Now, if you randomly run into me in public and you somehow figure out who I am, cool, I'll give you a high five. But then we go split like the Red Sea and go our separate ways. You feel me? I refuse to have anyone because you got the weirdos online that are like, oh look, this person took a picture with this content creator and look where this content creator's hand is, and it's like, dude, oh my gosh, if I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be in that. Will I make a Minecraft server, please? I gotta get my money up first because that costs money. I'll be 100% with you. I don't want to pay the money to have a server. Like, I just don't. You'll recognize my voice?
But what if I change my voice to this? Then what? What will you do? What will you do then? You'll be very confused.
Or what if my voice sounded like this? What if I was like, hey, that guy, how are you?
Then you wouldn't know. And then I'll randomly do the cheer voice, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, that is actually him. The channel will be an expense for your channel, or the server will be an expense for your channel. That is true, but that's assuming that my channel makes enough money to cover that expense, which it does not. I will put that out there. It does not. Well, I mean, technically it does, but there's like a there's like a threshold about like you have to get a certain amount of money from your channel before you get paid out. So like, I mean, I guess I could technically. Who's Wimbu? Why do I know that name? First off, like, I don't care how big of a content creator Wimbu is. Wimbu ain't got nothing on Splunky. You feel me? You feel me? You just did all those voices, so now we recognize them? How do you know I don't have a voice changer? Splunky, do I have a real life job? Not right now. I'm in between jobs. So I was a real estate agent, and I was a real estate agent for 2.5 years. And if you know anything about real estate, it is not looking good in the US. And so I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. So right now, my full-time job is making Minecraft content while and taking care of my kids while I figure out what the heck I'm going to do with my life. So there's that. I'm thinking for the future, taxes are my job. That's why you took a blinker, because you got a stressful job. It makes sense now. It's all coming together. I'm putting pieces together. You feel me? It reminds me of Cayman. Okay, now I know who Cayman is, but does he still make content? I haven't seen his stuff in forever. Crazy number. I know, right? Wimbo has 911K subs. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to pass him this year. I don't know how we're going to do it, but it's going to require a lot of dedication from myself and you guys. Sound good? Bet. Over and out. Can we get back to mining Instone? Did you just hear a can open? I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. I'm drug free. I believe you. I believe you 100%. I heard nothing. I saw nothing. Wait, what do I do all the time? Oh, this? Was I tapping the keyboard too hard for you guys? My bad. My bad. You'll share this to your grandpa? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Let's get some old people up in here. I need friends. I need friends. All right, I need people my age to hang out with. I don't have a can. I don't have a can of anything. What are y'all talking about? I have a water bottle. Creative, you know, Dragon, I'm gonna let that one slide. I'm gonna let that one slide. I'm gonna let that one slide. Look, this is how I'll put it. I wouldn't have kids if I didn't. All right, we'll put it that way. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. What does my age demographic look like on YouTube? Honestly, I'm millennial, so since we're millennials, we look a little bit better than we probably should. I think because we've dealt with so many life-ending 100-year problems, apparently, that we've just decided to just not care about anything. We've just been like, you know, it's whatever. Either the world's gonna end or it's not, and we're just gonna keep it pushing. You know what I mean? It's on my screen. What's on my screen? Yo, y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Get your heads out of the gutters. You know what I mean? I told you guys, I'm not your daddy, okay? I'm not your pops. I'm not gonna babysit you. Pull your head out of the gutter, you sickos. I did not understand the question. I can't keep up with chat right now. So no, I did not understand the question. My childhood has been COVID, wars, and weird geopolitics. Yo, that's kind of crazy, actually, when I think about it. That's actually insane to think about. COVID was an interesting time because I live in Texas, so we listened to like the COVID lockdown for about 2 weeks. I kid you not, like 2 weeks we were like, all right, this is getting old. We're gonna go do stuff. What are the average age of my... Oh, I see what you're saying. I think it's 18 to 24. So, ha ha, ah, ha ha ha, ah, ha ha, ah, ha ha. You thought you caught me, but you didn't. Yeah, average age is 18 to 24. Matter of fact, I can look. Yeah. How about that? How about that? You suckers. Let's look at this. Let me see here. 1 second. So, yep. 36% of my viewers are 18 to 24. 27.4 is 25 to 34. Those are the two largest. And then it's 35 to 44. And then after that, it is 13 to 17. So y'all can miss me with all the weird accusations. I'm good. I'm straight over here. I'm good. I'm set. That's younger than my audience. I have 27%. Well, I don't know. I did add. Are you making content on Minecraft? All my viewers are unks. You're part of the 13 to 17 for like a couple of years. All right, so don't get your hopes up. Don't get too excited. You should make a lot of YouTube shorts. Helps the channel grow super fast. I'm really disgustingly bad at shorts. I have a hard time coming up with short content. It is something that I'm working on. I will admit that. I am working on it. 42% for 25 to 34? What the heck? Maybe it's your editing style? Lots of YouTube shorts. Y'all just sound like, y'all like YouTube shorts that much? Like, is that what I'm hearing here? Just do like clips from your live streams that are funny. I don't even know how to make clips for my live stream. I'm that old. You guys have to show me how to do that. I did make a short of doing that. Yeah, I did do that. I also peed in a brand new bag of Lay's potato chips. My mom had just bought them, and I had some. There were some I wouldn't call them friends. There were some kids that lived down the block from me, and they're like, I was like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. They're like, I bet you won't pee in the chip bag, and I was like, what? They were like, I bet you won't do it. I said, do you know who I am? They're like, you're not gonna do it. Boy. Front yard, broad daylight, peed in the chip bag. I didn't care. Can we reach a wider range of people more quickly because doom scrollers will end up landing on your videos and I'm curious about you? I'll have to check that out. I'll have to think about how to do that. I have a podcast channel. I offered to edit shorts, but I don't know if it would transfer. I could make something work. Possibly. But that's probably, like, if you're doing podcasts, that makes sense why you have an older audience. Or demographic, I guess, percentage-wise, is an older audience. I know I posted on TikTok for the first time in a long time, so I'm trying the whole shorts thing. I'm working on it, guys. I shall practice. You found Splunk. You found me through the lives. That's another thing. I do stream onto the shorts feed. So first off, yeah, listening to podcasts is amazing. All right, you just got to mature enough to like really be able to digest what is being talked about. I mean, that sounds like I'm calling you immature. That's not my intention. I don't know. There's some really good podcasts out there. There's something beautiful about listening to a podcast, so there's that. All right, what time is it? It is 1:30. I actually have to go to bed because I have to be up for the internet guys to come make sure that all my equipment's not working, and they're gonna be here in I don't know, they're supposed to be here at 10 a.m., which is in 9 hours, but my kids are gonna wake up in about 5. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I have to go to sleep. I would love to sit here and continue chatting with you guys. This has been an amazing stream. Thank you guys. Y'all have been awesome. But I will be back tomorrow streaming at some point. Maybe after the guys. Wait, Lucky, wait. What's up? Do I like pizza on pineapple? Wait, do I like pineapple on pizza? I'm waiting. I haven't gone anywhere. What's up? What's up? GG's, I'll definitely be back. Appreciate it, dog. You're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce your name. Because I want to say, I know, is the J silent? Is it Jacinto? Is that how you pronounce your name? I need to know. Bye, Spunky. Sorry for calling you old unk. It's alright. I can be an uncle. It's whatever. I want to see if Creative Dragon will let me add them. Wait, what? But what does that have to do with me? Why are you telling me to wait then? So it's Jacinto? Really? Jacinto. Cool. Alright, Jacinto. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Good luck with tax work, man. Or maybe it's a downtime for you because tax season over. I don't know how that works for your job, but thank you. You're doing the Lord's work because that job sounds like it sucks. Great Dragon, what do you play on Minecraft laptop? Because I don't have them on anything. What's your snap? I don't really. There's no way you guys are trying to link up using my chat. If you're gonna do that, go to Kick. Make an account, sign up on Kick, and I believe you can chat in the Kick chat without me being live. Yes, sir, I'm not picky because people struggle with my name. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Got you. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. Absolute pleasure. It is slow right now. That's why I'm up. Ah, got you. That makes total sense. I see. Well, enjoy it while it's slow. These guys are actually swipping. Okay, I'll let y'all do y'all's thing. Matter of fact, you tell me when I get to go to sleep because screw me, right? I'm not the oldest one in the chat right now. I don't have to have my old man sleep. I can't believe this is happening. This is oddly one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen happen in a chat. Yo, bro, there is something wrong. Like, they are really different. I don't know what is happening. They're exchanging contact information, I think. There is no way this is actually happening. Bruh. There's no way. There's no way. Yo, I got a tear. Y'all are wild. Shooters shoot. Yo, do what you gotta do. Wait, did Creative Dragon say something that sparked this? I'm so confused. Yo, there is no way. Oh my gosh, there's no way this is happening. I love this for you guys, I think. but y'all don't just talk to people in real life. What the? Bro, I'm losing my mind right now. You can't spell out, bro. Oh my gosh. Dragon, chill. No way you said. What the heck did I just watch? What did I just watch? Love in Minecraft. It feels like literally feels like Love Island. I'm standing in the end. On the end island, and these guys are, this young man and young lady have somehow sparked a connection. I wouldn't quite call it love, but there is something there. Butterflies, flowers, sunshine.
Oh, romance is in the air.
My brain hurts. I didn't do... First off, don't give me credit. I did nothing. I played Minecraft for 3 hours. No, this is not coming back to me. They made this decision. I play Minecraft. Let's make that very clear. They made this decision. I play Minecraft. Okay? Me, Minecraft. They, decision. Me, have nothing to do with they decision. Yo, nah. No way. I mean, you're welcome, I guess. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I did nothing. If anything, I sat here very confused as to what just happened. Now they're having technical difficulties. Oh, the hardships. The hardships of building friendships and relationships. Good luck, thank you. In stream. Do y'all have it saved? Take a snapshot, take a photo. Quickly. I gotta pee and I gotta go to bed. I'm old, guys. They did it. Round of applause, everybody. Let's go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Much love. Respect to you guys. I'm gonna go to bed now. And I hope you guys have a great freaking night. I can't believe what just happened. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Good night, guys. I'm out of here. Y'all are insane. Oh my gosh, that was insane. That was epic. You guys are awesome. Have a great night. Bye. I love you more than your wife. Wow, I don't... I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm out of here.